Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second ZONKESPORTS sponsored COVID-19 charity tournament here on Onomatopoeia Community Cup. Thank you for joining us, of course. I'm here. I'm Ryan. I'm joined by Cookie. Cookie.
G'day. It's always nice to be here and be back behind the desk with the one and only Ryan.
Yeah,
You know?
the one and only Cookie as well. I mean, there's only two of us in the world. But we do got an exciting tournament all week for you guys. So just stick around, follow the stream, keep up to date. We got a first match here, Vite Ramen Titans against Underscore. Should be a good one, not gonna lie. I mean, I've looked at the lineups, I've looked at the SRs, and they seem like pretty competent players for the most part.
It looks like it's going to be a nice one. But not even that. We've got some heroes disabled. Now that's going to be, I think that's going to be the fun part because, maybe one of these teams, maybe they're like a 5K average team and the other one's a 2K average team. It could be. But maybe the big boy team, they only know how to play the heroes that are banned. And maybe the other team will slide through because of it. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a little interesting because teams are actually just basically notified now what heroes are actually banned. For this game, it switches every game. So for this game, it's Winston, Doomfist, Pharah, and Ana, which I mean, that's interesting, at least a little bit.
It is, and I wonder if they've even been told yet, or if they're just going to like load into the first map and just see that there's a few guys grayed out, apparently they've been told already. Who would ruin the surprise?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it because these aren't the most meta heroes used. I don't know. I kind of suspect some kind of May shenanigans as per usual.
Yeah.
But a lot of time you generally use it like an Ana though, or maybe they still want to just try and have fun and run something else, and they might struggle a little bit with that if they would like to run a Winston for dive. But you can still run ball and stuff.
Yeah,
they've got plenty of options here.
You can run dive with a Roadhog. I mean, it works.
Yeah. We've got Lucio. It's not competitive. You can boost that big boy around.
Yeah, so a lot of different stuff. These, of course, as you said, these heroes aren't the most impactful. Maybe Ana gets played quite a bit, but more might be just right there to help out a bit with that one.
I think that Ana's going to be the biggest change here, and then Winston for like certain maps because there's a couple maps where dive's really good, and maybe one of the teams likes doing that, and then we'll have to try and play around that. But hopefully we'll jump in shortly with a bit of Oasis for map 1. See how they go.
Most maps on Oasis here, you got that city center, which uses a bit of high ground. So maybe banning that Pharah could be a little interesting. We've seen it on Gardens and on city center. So that might be one hero that isn't quite being played because of the bans that we would normally see. But either way, it shouldn't be too awful of a change for them.
Plus, typically you'll also run a hit scan kind of at all times, just in case they switch to fire and you don't have enough time to switch. But they don't have to worry about this. They can come out running just 6 projectiles. I don't know, anything they can possibly get their hands on.
You think so?
I mean, I think there's enough characters that use projectiles. Bit of Sigma, some other characters that use projectiles. Lucio. But we're going to see in just a moment.
Ready for battle.
It looks like
I mean, always just take it with a grain of salt for sure,
it's fun to muck around a bit and keep us on our toes at least. But for the most part, it's like one team here. I think that one's Underscore. Opting for the typical meta, while we have Vite Ramen going for the kind of the really brawly kind of composition. The Ryan Zaya and the Reaper, and also Sombra. Sombra is incredibly powerful in nearly every meta, but you have to have the team there to follow it up.
Very opportunity based. But now we see him coming in here as Vite Ramen wants to take this fight close. Of course, he did say they have that more brawly compass. Healing's coming out here from the Moiras, keeping everyone up, but Derelict already goes down, so Vite Ramen already at a disadvantage. They're going to lose both their tanks as well. Reiji gets one during that fight, but Underscore looking good here with that first fight. you know, maybe do that Sombra not really in there, not doing as much damage as you would like in that front line. So could be a possibility.
She got flashed pretty quickly and sort of had to duck out and heal up before she get back in. She did get a hack, but I think that's only onto the Mei, which once she's already got a wall out, there's not a lot of use there.
Yeah.
She's not doing too much else. This Sombra really has to build up that EMP very quickly at this point, otherwise it's kind of a waste because you have no range damage at all, and it can be kind of hard to get like on top of them too quickly on this map.
We'll see if we can get out a hacked here at all. Just coming in. Bubble's being used pretty early. Hack not finding anyone but that Mei again, but the wall's already out and Ism's gonna go down yet again. Coalescence out on the point. Reggie's frozen up. However, the Shatter goes through, only gets one, and it's Dog with Rabies. Reggie gets a pin onto Piebot. That's a huge pick there. The High Noon in the back though, finds one. But in the meantime, Dog with the Rabies is using his Graviton Surge to keep everyone controlled there on the point and actually follow up with some kills too. Looks like they're going to be going in. Derelict uses that Death Blossom as well. Vite Ramen actually holding on strong here, and they take that point over.
Unfortunately, they didn't even really need to use too many ults. It just took them a while to be able to use them. Yeah. But, you know, we've got the Shadow here, and Ism really has to build up that EMP. Like I said earlier, she's so strong when you utilize her well and have the team follow up, but she's not there right now. You know, we're at 20%, but she's got to build it up quick enough before this next fight spills out.
Yeah, that EMP almost online here for Ism. Just a few more little percentage. Looking for that Lucio, of course, because that B-Trap could counter it in a way. Keep everyone up during it. Bears are going to be destroyed on both sides. Both Reinhardt's close, basically having their shatters, but one has it down, and three go down in the back there. The beats there just in time, but the counter shatter Weaver gets even more, and no one can follow up. And Weaver gets kill after kill here. Looking strong, looking good. A huge shatter there. And it's going to be Underscore retaking their point.
Underscore doing that very well, playing it nice and passively, because they can do that. They can play somewhat passively, somewhat defensively, because they have enough damage. They have plenty of damage and plenty of opportunity. While, you know, like I said, if you're Vite Ramen, you want to be on top of them as quickly as possible and sort of taking space from them straight away. But with a Sombra poking from the side, you can't really do that too well.
High Noon's going to come over top here into the grab. That's going to take out Weaver. High Noon on the side here. Oddcrab takes down Krakata. That's going to be a basically even fight, but Piebot is also down. So pushing forward now are Vite Ramen as the D-Mech comes through. Oddcrab gets taken down as well. So another flip's going to be coming in here any second now. It's just how long can they stagger on this point? Just the Lucio, not long. Just about 95%, and that's a pretty good place to keep yourselves. Like basically one more fight. So
yeah, Vite Ramen is in a pretty decent spot right now. You know, they've got Blossom, they've got Beat, they've got a couple more ults on the way. While Underscore doesn't really have too much. They've got Shatter coming online soon as well as Blizzard, but they're gonna kind of make it big because there's not too many fights left to sort of build it up.
Yeah. So up to Tandem Boom with that Blizzard. Throws it in there. And no D.Va to eat that. It's going to be Rager trying to pin out of it. And he does. He gets Weaver as well. Taken low. Can Weaver stay up? He gets grabbed as well. The Death Blossom coming in. Derelict with the Shatter. All the ultimates being used here by Vite Ramen. And they're holding. And it's looking good. They use basically everything in that fight.
Yeah, those one or two ults there. I don't know if we 100% needed. But, you know, you want to make sure you don't lose it. Because if you do lose that fight, you pretty much lose the point instantly. But Sombre's gonna get this EMP. She's gonna make it big as well, and it doesn't actually matter. Never mind, doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, J-Moff can't get there in time. So round one going over to Vite Ramen after, you know, they lost the first fight, but they had the stronger ultimate usage. Basically, they had those huge ultimates that swung the fights.
That's it. And yeah, it really just kind of worked out for him. I'm still not sure about this Sombra pick. I might have mentioned it once or twice before, but it's just you could get so much value out of literally anything else. So I'm gonna go to the McCree now instead, which I'm a big fan of, especially if he's running around training an hour. But otherwise, everything's gonna pretty much stay the same. We're just gonna have to play around this Mei wall. But they were doing that pretty decently anyway. Oh, actually, they're going to run a Brig and a Hanzo on the side of Underscore here. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Like I said, you can run projectiles very easily right now, especially with Hanzo with so much damage too. But yeah, they're kind of just poking at each other now. But Underscore definitely has the advantage here, especially with the Hanzo. He's got just so much more damage from behind.
Yeah, they're kind of getting pushed off here to go into the point. And it's going to be a one fight here for Vite Ramen. Just easy picks there. Had a little more damage up near the front line. They come through with it.
Yeah, a little bit surprised that they won that out. It looked like Underscore was kind of in a better position there, but the damage just came through for the side of Vite. You know, McCree was hitting those shots they needed and came through from there. Yeah, so now, yeah, now you got a big bonus on the side of Vite too. You get the Lucia, so you get to change the tempo of the whole fight. You know.
The charge is going to come out here with the Coalescence, keeping him up, but Derelict finds him out easy there. Little out position. Dog with Rabies taken down as well. High Noon forcing everyone back. Again, Vite Ramen just holding strong here. Not much of a hassle. They've just looked really good. Just more damage, more consistency.
Yeah, and pretty easily. They've already racked up about 50%. Could be pretty happy with that. They haven't used too much. You know, Deadeye's whatever, and Coalescence comes up, you know, pretty quickly. You've got that Blossom, you've got that Shadow, two very powerful ults here. And, you know, to defend against that, Underscore doesn't have too much.
Yeah, they're going to be pushing in yet again. Just looking for an opportunity. Maybe that Blizzard again. Strong ultimate. Tannenboom looking for it right now. But Ism already takes down Ah Crap. Got anything come out of this Blizzard? It gets 3 frozen up. Both the tanks are going to go down because of that. Octo finishes off Dog with Rabies. And that's exactly what you need. You need a big Blizzard like that. And it's a perfectly placed one as well. They're going to invest Coalescence just so, you know, better safe than sorry. Take out these supports. Just trying to stall here until at least 85, 90-ish percentage. That's what they're going to do. Vite Ramen a good hold there, but, you know, that Mei ult's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's like you said, it was positioned pretty well too, because I don't know how many it froze. I think like two, maybe 3. But it was, you know, Understood. Like we call a zoning ult. So pretty much everyone on the side of Vite had to kind of spread out into different areas, which leaves them pretty underpowered. Once the Blizzard ends even. But they have enough firepower to sort of just walk in here and do whatever they want now.
Yeah, it's going to start with that Coalescence and the Shatter into the back. Finding no one there, but a nice block. The grab is going to come out here. The pin coming through, but Ah Crap takes down Ism. Another High Noon comes out. Ah Crap getting 2 with that one. And the Graviton Surge here from Underscore was just a little bit bigger. Those are going to hold on a little longer. That's a lot of ultimates used for Vite Ramen as well.
Yeah, that's kind of the opposite of how you want anti-fight to go. You dump 5 ults in and there wasn't even a moment where it looked like it could have been their game. You know, they were just dumping ults more and more, just trying to hope for something. And I get that you want to put more ults in and go, hey, maybe it'll work if I put more in. It doesn't. And it's such a deficit now because you've got to build up anything while you're sitting while Underscore's sitting at 60%.
Yeah, and they're going to get even more here as they're just kind of running into certain death. They don't have their McCree, so not quite sure why they're running into that one, but more staggers coming through here. Just have to get out now, Vite Ramen. Tannenboom's going to find the last pick off there, the Crocodile. And we're in last fight territory for this round. Up near 80% for both teams.
Yeah, whoever wins this next fight is kind of going to be the winner of this round here, unless anyone has some good contests. But it's looking pretty good for the side of Underscore here. They've got that Blizzard, they've got that Shatter. It's a couple of pretty big ults here. This beat and Coalescence has to be pretty useful here.
Gonna go in with the Coalescence, but they're walled off just a little bit. One's gonna come back. That Shatter blocked here. Crocodile's gonna use his beat there. The Blizzard out as well. That's gonna get another 3 members frozen up. And the High Noon, easy pickings for him. Reishi and Derelict go down. Ah Crap finds a huge one there. Grab only gonna get Crocodile, but that's all you need. Take down that stagger. 2 people left here for Vite Ramen. It's gonna be tied up 1-1 here on Oasis.
Oh crap, hitting these High Noons. Maybe Vite Ramen's too used to having the diva, you know, not having to worry and run away when there's a High Noon coming through. But now you gotta run, you gotta hide, because all crap's gonna find you.
Yeah, just good positioning from him, finding the right angles, but good ultimate usage there on the side of Underscore. Just a good rotation, you know, basically just using like 2 or 3 every fight, keeping themselves in it, and using them just in the right manner to get the kills. Get everyone off the point.
Yeah, when they even with one or two ults not being like super useful, they're never overcommitted to anything really.
Yeah,
Like they
exactly.
never dumped everything just for no reason. Seemingly, that's kind of where it came down to. Their ult economy was just a little bit better than Right Ramen's there. But going into the last round, still anyone's game here. New map. Oh, yeah, new map.
No Pharah, like, of course, the bans. No Winston, Doomfist, Pharah, or Anna, so don't see that one out here right now, but high ground still going to be controlled here by underscore Weaver, just holding the shield up. Just looking for some swings on nothing. You're going to have to drop down, but Kraken is kind of up there by himself. He gets the boop down onto Tandem, and he escapes. That's a huge trade-off for him. Jamoff goes down as well. So the aggressive Lucio pays off here. The pin's going to come through. Reiji gets Weaver. A little bit of a interesting pin, maybe just trying to get a pick in the lost fight, but first cap's going to go over to fight Ramen yet again.
Surprised that Lucio got away with that, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was coming around any weird angles. He just kind of W-keyed into them, and no one stopped him. And poor Tenenboom just got dropped off to the face of the earth.
Now the recontest in here. Not too bad, only 20% for Vite but underscore looking to take this one back. Bubbles being used, healing coming through from Piebot there. He has his coalescence, so could see engage with that one right away. Looking for the entrance. It's gonna come through. It's gonna be Raging caught out, but he hits the shatter. He takes down 5. It's only Weaver left up, and everyone else is gonna go down. The coalescence coming through to burn that extra damage into there. Invite Ramen, a huge hold there. Raging, just a massive shatter.
It doesn't even matter that he died like seconds later.
Yeah.
He put down pretty much everyone but that Reinhardt, and his team was there to follow up, which is great because you don't always see that. And I could guarantee you he'd be blowing up the comms if they didn't blow up.
Gonna be pretty mad about that one. Nonetheless, 65 percentage and ticking here for Invite Ramen to take the first map, Oasis. The rail is going to be used in here early there. Jamoff. He goes in, but the Graviton Surge is there. TF1 response here. Beat used as well. Ism's going to take down Allcrap with that high noon. The Shatter comes through and finds a few, but the charge is there from Reiji to basically back off everyone else. Octo's going to go down, but it's trades right now. The Coalescence is out. Another pin through. Derelict can't find his way out of that one. 3v3 and more kills are coming through. It's just Dog with Rabies on the side of Vite Ramen. And the flip's going to be coming through here, but basically 99%. We'll see if they get it. No, 98. But nonetheless, it's basically the same. It's not a big deal.
Very close. But all they're going to do now is win one more fight realistically and wrap up this round. But Underscore's in a pretty good position to hold on though. They've got that grab, and it's going to give them that shadow. They're going to have Blizzard, and they've got Allcrap's High Noon, which he shows he gets value from every time.
Yeah, we saw this on University where just took one fight from Vite Ramen. They just couldn't find it as the grab comes through, swinging into there. The Shatter goes down as well. That takes down 2, and that's actually going to be a good one. Dog with Rabies finishes up on that one. The High Noon has to do tons of work, but only finds one, and it's Ism. Coalescence also used here, but it's the last fight. They want to win it now. Allcrap's still alive, and he's still doing damage. He takes on Krakata. Can enough damage come through, though? They use the Graviton Surge. It's Dog with Rabies finding that one. Jamoff alone on the point. Can't stagger out long enough. The flip's going to come through here, and it's one more desperate fight. Tannenboom is going to come in with his Blizzard. See if that's big enough. It's going to get Reiji frozen up, and Noobles. That could be huge. Dog with Rabies finds Tannenboom before he can finish anyone off, but Noobles does fall. Ism as well in the back line with Reiji. Gets taken down. It's going to be the Death Blossom Derelict trying to find extra damage. He finds 2 with it. Coalescence out here, and a Genji in from Aw Crap. Not really sure if that's my stall character of choice, and it's not going to work out.
Well, it's not you could do, unfortunately.
Comes in and takes map 1 on Oasis.
Yeah, pretty even fights, no matter what, though. Like, it was looking close the whole time. And I mean, Reiji's ult there, the shatter, personally, if I was in that position, I probably wouldn't have done that, but he took the opportunity, and they really capitalized on it. And it was still close the whole time, especially with Allcrap there, taking a lot of shots and dropping people. It was real scary, but they managed to actually pull through and kind of win it off of that. And it's, good play, good risky play. a good play.
Yeah, hit basically the two most important targets for that little fight. A lot of damage taken out. So
Mm-hmm. But
I mean that was just a good response there from that grab by Vite Ramen. Again, this is a charity stream here, the Zonky Sports COVID-19 charity tournament in partnership with Onomatopoeia Community Cup here. Because I mean we're streaming on that channel, so pretty obvious. But if you want to donate, the link in the bottom right of your screen, the PayPal tournaments at zonkesports.com. If you're feeling up to it, of course. But it is charity, so just a reminder.
We appreciate it all, you know. Every bit counts, even if you're just here watching, you know.
Yeah.
Giving us support. It's you know, it's community, it's good. But
Of course.
you know, we'll be jumping into map 2 shortly. And see how they can kind of go from here. Because like I said, both teams are looking pretty even here.
Yeah.
And they're obviously, you know, you can see throughout that map, they were kind of running different things for a lot of it, trying to feel out what kind of works right now without the Ana. And, you know, I'm sure the games will just get better and better and probably closer and closer, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good map 1. We could probably see the same of it on whichever map we're going to next on 2CP, because you know it's a lot of strategy. Got to break through those choke points, of course. You got to do it again on the second point if you manage to get through the first one. So
exactly,
it's all about teamwork.
Yeah, but I mean, sorry, Vite Ramen has been doing pretty well not running the Mei right now. Finding a lot of use in this Reaper. I don't see him get a lot of final blows, but I mean that happens when you're playing these close quarters kind of fights where you've got a Reinhardt swinging as well. But these ults, he's had quite a lot of ults that are, you know, maybe they're not game deciding, you know, maybe doesn't swing them from defeat to victory like Rage's Shatter did, but they're still doing a lot of work, and definitely in those mid fights, it just makes it an absolute win where it just puts in so much damage immediately. And it's working out for him. Because even though, you know, Tannenboom's Mei's got a lot of good freezes and doing a lot of work as well. But I don't know. I definitely don't think there's any DPS issue right now from either side. Everyone's performing pretty well. And same with the tank lines. These Zayas, especially Octo, is running around with high energy constantly. And the Reinhardts, you know, are swinging for the fences constantly.
Yeah, we didn't see underscore run the Lucio. J-Moff, you know, run the Brig. So that might be something to it, you know, not having that huge ultimate there to save his team. A little interesting. See if that has anything to do with it, of course. But altogether, it's just one ultimate. I don't know. Especially when you're running the dual Zaryas too, because Graviton Surges can usually be countered pretty well, unless there's like a Dragon Strike as well, but it's usually countered pretty well by that sound barrier. So, see, and also a Twitch Prime sub in chat. Thank you, Thirsty Burrito. I don't know how Burrito gets thirsty. Just give it some water. Maybe we can fix that. I'm sorry you're so thirsty, but thank you for the Twitch Prime sub.
A nice wet burrito. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Oh, and Gibby182. While I was saying that, thank you, Gibby. Poggers.
Nice. I was literally also just about to say poggers. It's just like mirrored, just at the same time as you.
I mean, it's 2 Twitch Prime subs. That's pretty poggers.
Yeah, honestly, if not a pogger moment, then what is?
Yeah. So I mean, speaking of pogger moments, this game.
Oh yeah.
Now we're going to Volskaya.
Speaking of maps. not so poggers, but you know, Volskaya, nice and chilly, keep us cool, and see where we can go from here. You know, maybe who knows what could happen. You know, underscore. Maybe they get a full hold with this Mei if they continue to run it, or maybe Vite Ramen goes some nutty sim strat and TPs all around. Who's gonna stop him the fire?
No. Maybe a Doomfist. Maybe. But
speaking
this is a hero band tournament, so
Tannenboom actually looking like they might be running the Symmetra themselves, which is kind of funny. But yeah, for the defensive, Vite Ramen opting to go for the Mei themselves this time, swapping out Ism so they don't have that McCree player for now. Maybe Derek isn't too much of a hit scan. Maybe he's, you know, Reaper one trick, that's all he wants to play. But like I said, they're running this very brawly comp here. And we got Lucio as well. They're going to take these engagements, you know, hard and fast. But they're going to be careful because who knows where Underscore is running right now.
Yeah.
It's like it's just going to be a sneaky one to the left.
Don't know.
You know, the usual way, but, you know, you get that.
Again, this is a hero ban tournament. So right now for this game, Winston, Doomfist, Pharah, and Anna are banned, so that's why you're not seeing any of those heroes. But the Symmetra's still in play, and they're going to be teleporting around this outside. They have the high ground already. Turrets being eaten up there by Derelict. Not much of a hassle for him, but the high ground might be a different story. Just trying to figure out a way to get some damage. I think they're going to be waiting for this teleport for the other side of the point. They're going to go into Mega Room. And that's where they hole up just for a little bit. You know, a little extra health pack there. Keep everyone up a little bit. Looks like they're trying to draw Vite Ramen into that Mega Room. Trying to burn down as much as they can, but it's just basically poke damage right now. Coalescence is going to come through, and that's going to force them to push out. That's exactly what they wanted. Dog with Rabies goes down. The Sim Wall is up as well. A lot of damage came through, and that's where the burn comes through. Just can't stay alive through all those ultimates.
No, that Coalescence was the real trigger there. I don't know if I was Vite Ramen, maybe don't try and give them anything. Sort of sit back and because they can't do anything really. At best, can go high ground and gain nothing from high ground because they don't have any use of it, or they stay in the room. Because if they push out into you, that's where you got your advantage. If they're trying to push into you, but I don't know. Once that sim ramps up, once that Coalescence comes out, it's kind of all over.
Another telly into the backup point, just trying to find these creative angles with it. The Blizzard's there with the beat drop. The beat just a little not in time there. It's gonna find more members. Derelict finding two during that. Tandem Boom's still alive though. He has that high energy, trying to find as many kills, but he's finally taken out there by Ant. Octo frozen up as well. So it's probably just best to get out here. So that's what Piebot's doing, but. And probably just a jump off the map here from Octo. That's what he's gonna do. So not really successful with that teleport, but
yeah, it was definitely an interesting play. It was something, but unfortunately, fortunately for them, Dog with Rabies was there just to shut them immediately as they dropped down. And the Blizzard came out. It was kind of sealed it. What are you gonna do? But now they're running a Sombra themselves. For this attack, which is interesting. We saw how that went from Vite Ramen. It was okay, definitely could have more use, but maybe some better.
Well, that's gonna help as Ronnie gets charged up there. He's just a sub into this map. Didn't see him the first map, so maybe a little rusty. He doesn't have quite the reaction time. Couldn't get that counter charge, but Dog with Rabies, good one there. And look at the ultimate pick right now. For Vite Ramen, they have 5 ultimates online, and Shatter's not far off. 50% is pretty good for. Yeah,
they're sitting pretty happy here as long as they rotate them well. They can pretty much seal the rest of this defense in the bag. Underscore is just kind of going to sit here and build up as many ults as they can and make the most of what they can for the push.
I'm looking for the hacks, and it's gonna find Dog with Rabies. He's gonna be shattered because of that, but the Blizzard and the Beat are in there. Along with the bomb, and it finds two. Yofu finds a Sombra. And the Reinhardt. There's a Coalescence is late into that fight as well, so they used 4 of their ultimates.
Yeah, I would not say that's rotating your ultimates well. I'm not really sure what we needed the Beat and the. You want to kind of try to keep people alive when people get shattered, even if they're not in danger. So you drop the Beat, but the Coalescence as well. You never really want to lay your support ults.
Yeah.
Bit unfortunate, but they gotta kind of play off just the Shatter and the Death Blossom here.
Yeah. Well, Nubbles is gonna get Coalescing 2 times in this next fight anyway, so not really much of a problem. Since Ronnie's walled off and taken out, so you don't even need ultimates to win that fight. As Mei has that ability that sections off the entire choke point. Without your main tank, it's gonna be Underscore backing up just a little bit here. Just waiting a little bit, but Tannenbaum has the MP for the most part. So with the bomb paired up with it, it could be pretty devastating.
Exactly, chucking that bomb first, get the Reinhardt to it. Everyone hiding behind that shield, hit the EMP, and you're all set up. They're like finding the team very quickly.
Yofu's hacked up down there, but the Shatter in from the back. Bomb's going to be used to try to find anything. The Shatter can't find anything. Dog with rabies gets taken out because of it, and the EMP goes through as well. That's going to freeze up that Death Blossom there. Alcrap's going to respond with one of his own, and it's going to find Noobles. Beat dropped in there as well. Ronnie's going to block off that bomb, but Derelict in the back finds Octo. Couldn't remech. Ronnie finds another, so it's still back and forth, but respawns are in the favor of Ramen. But they're still losing people. Allcrap takes down Derelict, and the D-Mech goes around to Yofu. Hacked up as well, so that Baby Diva's not getting back in mech anytime soon. Coalescence comes out just to keep him up. Can they take him out before the remech? They can. Noobles is into the back, and the Blizzards drop down into the point. Couldn't be eaten up there, just a little out of the range. Noobles finds another kill, and they don't even have a tick yet. Noobles finds another. And with those 2 picks, is that enough to keep everyone alive? Allcrap finds another one. Still so back and forth. The hack comes through. No ice block there for Ant. Pushing forward to that 1 tick, about halfway there. Yofu still staggering on that point. Back and forth. They can't find the kills. Dog with Rabies is back on the ball as well, and the EMP comes out. That's going to find Dog with Rabies and Derelict. Reaper and the ball. A lot of mobility taken away. Ant's back on the Widow. They didn't see him coming. Octo's taken out by the headshot. But Ronnie finds 2 as he's back on the Reinhardt. Finds a 3rd one as well. He charges in there and starts doing damage. It's Noobles trying to stay alive, but finally they're going to get that first tick. 40 seconds remaining. Is there going to be another stagger here for Ramen? The Reaper trying to get the point. He can't. Dog can't touch either. And finally, after all of that, we get the cap.
Yeah, I mean, so that's the thing with 2CP. Part of the reason you got to use your ults efficiently is because you want to kill all of them in a pretty tight amount of time. Because otherwise you end up with things like that where it stalls out for so long because you know, 1 person's alive, 2 people are alive still, and you never get that first tick. And yeah, eventually you get the spawn, or you reduce their spawn time for sitting on the thing for a while. But you know, you kind of don't want to get into that position because even though you eventually capped it, I don't know how long that went on for, but you lost a lot of time for any kind of, you know, aggressive push for next time if you don't manage to defend it as well.
When you basically lose that hold on the point, you're just playing for time. Like you're not going to get any coordinated ults off at all. So you're just looking to play time, use your ultimates to just stagger yourself out, maybe find 1 or 2 picks, and you hope that kind of steamrolls into winning the fight because you get the shorter respawn. So a trade is kind of more worth it, but.
Exactly. They were very close to flipping that back. It was very close. They were almost even at certain points, but unfortunately the ult advantage was just in favor of underscore there, and they pulled through eventually. But you know, they've got to have a pretty strong cheesy defense here. They've got that Torbjorn.
Good old Torbjorn. Does a lot of damage. They're gonna storm his turret right away, so unlucky for that little poor guy, but. Ramen just trying to match or do a little bit better of the time, but not going to do that well without Ant and Dog with Rabies. Both those taken out of the fight. And back up right away. Ramen. Just want to get out of there, save a little bit of time.
They took a lot of damage. Tannenboom putting in ridiculous amounts of damage. Look at him, he's already at 80% ult. That's ridiculous. Torbjorn here, he's barely got anything. I don't think he's even done any damage yet. Like, yeah, it's the lowest tier, unfortunately. And you've got 2 ways to shoot. But
no, well.
You know, that high noon, that can be pretty useful in this fight. They might not be expecting it, and it could be big here because no one really has any ults. It looks like he's already trying to get in position for it.
Yeah, taking that high ground. Torp turret in the back point as well as Ramen come around close to this mega room, and the pin comes through. It finds Jamoff. Can't do anything about that one, but Dog has to pay with his life. The high noon goes off there from Tannenboom. It's going to be the D-Mech as well, as both Coalescence come out here, but Tannenboom finding the shots. He's on a roll right now, and no one can stop him. Finds the last kill there onto Noobles, and he's been insane.
Yeah, well, why would you even put all crap on McCray? He is doing well, but damn, Tannenboom's just, you know, he's stacking those tags. You know, it's hunting season for him right now.
Yeah, Allcrap hasn't used his Molten Core, by the way, and Tannenboom is already matching him in ultimate charge after he used that high noon. So he's just hitting everything, getting those ult charges.
Kind of nutty. But ramen is on the menu tonight, that's for sure.
Absolutely. I love some ramen. The shatter comes through here with the wall. The pin goes through as well. Ronnie just being bullied there. Can't do much about that. J-Moth and Tanaboom find 2 more kills. High Noon out yet again, and he finds Krakata. The Blizzard in there. Oh, just not quite the position you probably wanted it. His Crap's going to use his Molten Core as well to back everyone off. Can they get the second onto
the ultimate, the extra ultimates were a little bit over the top, you know?
Yeah.
Especially after you work so hard to eventually get your first ult. You know, you're trying to compete here with Tannenboom now. He's onto his 5th Deadeye of the of the match. Yeah, Tannenboom, he's basically just got that thing as an ability. He's like Junkrat, you know? Just got a long cooldown like Immortality.
And the turret taken down yet again. Crap, not getting a lot of damage done with that one, but has that cross angle. The beat and the coalescence come through with the bomb in the back. The shatter, it finds 5, and it gets the DMAC as well. Octo with the shatter. Absolutely insane. Absolutely destroys that push.
Nutty as all hell. That's like, you know, that's a perfect situation. That is the perfect storm for Viteram to walk into. They probably didn't want that to happen. yeah, they use both supports there, which is pretty devastating to your ult economy. At best, now they have Blossom and Bomb, and I don't typically see those 2 combo together too often. And now Tannenboom's got another one of those big dead eyes.
And there he uses it there, forcing everyone back around that corner. Find a little time. Can't find the kills, has to drop off the high ground with that one. It's gonna be Crap close to that one. But Dog with Rabies is taken down again. That bomb has to be huge over the top. And it is! Yofu gets 3! I'm not quite sure how that one managed to find so much. But the Molten Core is gonna have to be used here. Crap finds 2 of his own. The Death Blossom not doing much work there. Kind of sections off that point. And it's really just Octo alone here with this turret.
Can the turret do it?
I don't think it's going to be able to be too effective there as Noobles takes that out. And that bomb from Yofu just finding the perfect angle. I'm just not quite sure how it did it.
Yeah,
moves back on the Tracer. And for some reason. Not quite sure. I think we have,
still out for that time, maybe?
It's already in overtime, so not quite sure. But Betty switches back after that one. Crap going over to the Sombra as well. Yeah, he goes over to the McCree.
But, you know, they've got about 3 minutes to push in here. Plenty of time to sort of build some things up, make some stuff happen. Unless that happens.
That's a shatter, and it gets all 6. And that's going to just be the wipe after that one. Another huge shatter there from Ronnie. Absolutely insane.
Poor man didn't know what he was walking into. Yeah. Turned out just to be a shadow.
Yeah, that was a good use because the window went up from Noobles, and when you're Reiner, you want to fire strike through it. So Dog with a Rabies, he went to fire strike, and the shield goes down, and Ronnie's right there. He knew exactly what was coming.
That's the thing. Dog with Rabies was in front of the window as well. So even if he wanted to fire strike, it wouldn't have got effect. He would have had to back up a few steps.
He was working his way there.
But yeah, like you said, that's typical to Reinhardt wants to do when the other thing Reinhardt wants to do is shadow. So worked out for Ronnie.
Well, there's a shatter from Dog with Rabies. Finds Octo. He's going to be pinned up as well. Derelict also pinned up, but Immortality of the Field there to save him. Bomb over the top finds Noobles. Perfect EMP there to take out that support. Going to use the Coalescence and the High Noon as well. Kind of stacking their ultimates late into this fight. And finds 2 kills as well, but it's going to be shoved off the point there from Octo.
He almost carried it.
Ultimate usage, not really.
Yeah, like the Coalescence wasn't really needed. Tenet, you know, whatever Tenet, but he's gonna have another one in like 2 seconds. Yeah, but I mean, the bomb and the EMP work super well together. While, you know, it wasn't exactly a 6K, it was still optimally used. They did such precise timing to really catch out Noobles there. He thought he was safe as in Immortality, but he was not. He was not safe at all. Them getting rid of that one support.
Dog with Rabies charges straight into the point, but it doesn't matter. Ant gets 3 with that High Noon. The DMAC counts as 1 in my book. The rail is going to be used as well, and kills another one on this McCree, doing absolute tons of work. He gets shoved off there by J-Moth, but is there enough damage through? The window out at the choke as well. It's going to be tough to push into that one, but Ronnie's coming out from this outside area. Derelict's going to use his Death Blossom here, and it finds one. It finds J-Moth. Ronnie's going to go down as well. DMAC is there. Octo can't really stagger with that one. Bomb over the top. It's not going to do anything because Ann has already killed everyone on the point. 30 seconds remaining. And they're going to cap it here. Vite Ramen magically hold on to that one.
They pulled it through in those last moments of glory. If only Underscore had an extra ult or two under their sleeve there, might have been a little bit differently. And unfortunately, Ronnie tried shattering midway through a high noon. Maybe he thought the shadow was 10 times longer than it actually is and might hit him.
Yeah,
But unfortunately it was not. And he paid the price for it, unfortunately.
Yeah, Dog with Rabies. He charged straight into that point, got hacks, and immediately got killed. But the distraction was enough for Ant to get off the high noon and he got to and the
so, you know, it's the bait. It's the big brain, you know. You know, you set yourself up, you make yourself the biggest target and have someone else follow up for you. But looks like they're going to be sticking to pretty much the same defensive composition, running this Torbjorn again.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure if the Torbjorn was the biggest part of the defense. I don't know. Maybe they're going to swap it for a Junkrat or something because, you know, they can't fly.
Like, you still got the shots from all angles, and it's hard to deal with, especially when they're not going to be running the Diva here. It can't eat that damage. Yofu's probably just going to use it to
I don't know. Unless it gets a hammer kill, I still just can't justify it, you know?
Yeah. That's all he needs.
Then he needs to carry the MVP in my books. But he's going to hit it.
1 minute here for Vite Ramen to at least take point A, maybe at least get a tick as well. And they're pushing straight onto the point here. The bubble there gets popped easily, so that's a lot of charge here for Yofu already. The lamp's gonna be there as well. Not a lot of healing, but maybe it's enough. It's not. Dog with Rabies goes down. The Immortality Field wasn't there. And finds a headshot onto Ronnie, so it's even right now. Derelict gets stunned up. Tannenboom finds another shot there. And he's close to that ultimate, like we said, but Yofu finds Jamoff in the windows there. The amplification matrix just pushes everyone off the point, and they're going to be rushing in. Coalescence in. Krakuta taken out by that one. Goes a little too far there. Now they're going to be pushing back out. 10 seconds remaining. Someone has to touch. Nubbles being that person. No, it's going to be Dog with the Rabies, but he can't touch. No one can touch. Did Derelict not touch there with the Wraith form? No one touches Vite Ramen, loses out on that cap.
Yeah, so I don't know. The opportunities there were just kind of missed and wasted.
And what were you saying about that Torbjorn? It got 2 kills.
Yeah, it got the value. It got the value. Still no hammer kill, unfortunately.
No, but
he's got to go for the attack Torb now, but no, for the attack for the Vite Ramen there, they had picks. Yeah, they're down, but they didn't really try playing aggressively, and they didn't back out. So resulting, they got no value and. You know, scary words, but they basically threw. They had plenty of time to actually back up, stay alive, and push in with near 6 against what? Underscores like 4 people on point, no Reinhardt or anything else too helpful. But unfortunately, they just sort of sat there, got staggered out, and you know, Dog with Rabies is trying to run through and get on point, but gets obliterated before he can even touch.
Yeah, just kind of desperation mode. It's usually not the best situation to be in.
No, definitely not. But they've got a minute and 13 seconds to defend here, making it a draw. You know, that's probably that's very obviously very optimal for them here, especially being up 1-0 right now.
Head-on collision here. The wall goes up. Dog with Rabies caught out by himself. Immortality Field has to be the charge juice as well. Dog with Rabies. His pockets are deep right now as the bubbles come through. And the healing. Tannenboom stuck out by himself there, but backing out. Dog with Rabies almost at that shatter. That could be huge. See if he can find it. Another wall, and it actually boosts Dog up to the high ground, but Coalescence is out. It's gonna be pushed in for Underscore. But Crockett and Dog with Rabies are out. He can't use the shatter. More kills are following. And that's gonna be Underscore taking Volskaya, tying it up 1-1 here. And I don't think you can do it. But there it is.
Yeah, so far, you know, like you said, Dog was getting close to that shadow. It's almost online, but they just went a little bit too aggro, not defensive enough, and Underscore just basically just walked through him.
Yeah.
The wonderful play the game here, see
at
what
all this
happens.
skill. Pointing at stuff. Good job, Piper. You deserve it. You deserve it.
The Kamehameha coming in through. Yeah, how was that
but a
not the
good
bomb?
round
How was that the 5K
Yeah, there was
bomb?
a 6K. What?
Oh my god.
Overwatch, Blizzard. What are you doing?
That robbed.
I
Actually
mean,
robbed.
I guess play of the game isn't the most important part of this match, but still, I'd like to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're gonna rig the systems, make sure more is banned next time, so we actually get some good play of the games.
Yeah, just just pull that one off. It won't be too hard. Come on, our production crew, well, they'll get on it. But either way, this is still a charity tournament, the ZONKESPORTS COVID-19 charity tournament, in partnership here with Onomatopoeia Community Cup. You can send those nice donations if you're feeling up to it, of course. No pressure, to the PayPal tournaments at zonkesports.com. All charity, no profits here. So if you're feeling up to that one, and follow the stream as well. This tournament's going on all week, so stay tuned, stay involved, watch it if you're up to it.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on, all these tournaments, all these games, bit of fun, bit of community mucking around, and some good shows being put on.
And we got that GOATS tournament coming up.
Yeah, that too. That'll be exciting.
Interesting. And then
we saw a bit of goats the other day. That was pretty nice. And while some of the times it wasn't the most optimal, there was still some pretty big plays there. But maybe teams get, maybe they have a scrim or two trying to play goats and remember how to play and come through that goats tournament and steamroll. Get some good coordination.
And all the way in June we have Onomatopoeia Community Cup actually coming back full season.
Oh, I'm ready for that.
Absolutely, that should be exciting. But for now, we got the Hero Band tournament again. Winston, Doomfist, Pharah, Anna, all banned right now for this game, at least. Teams know basically 10 minutes prior to the match starting what heroes are banned, so they have to work around that, get their groove going. What's the most interesting thing you've seen so far because of the bans?
Well, that's a little bit tricky because there isn't too much ban that's useful.
That's true.
And the switching to Mora instead of an Anna was, it's already kind of a thing that some teams opted for. Maybe they don't know how to throw a nade. Maybe they got a bit of a weak arm and not too good with those sleep darts. So we have seen teams opt for the Mora as well as the Baptiste as well. Not that the Baptiste is impacted too much. Taking that instead of Lucio. Lucio is not banned, but they're I would like this. I don't know. Today, I feel like it's the day where the meta is almost forced. Yeah. But hopefully in the next bans we get something a little bit more exciting. Maybe hell, maybe even get rid of Reinhardt. I like Reinhardt. Don't get me wrong, but losing a Reinhardt would open up your, it would open up the comp so much more.
I'd like to see some dive. Yeah,
exactly. And even if it's not dive, you maybe even double shield and stuff. And while double shield can be kind of stinky sometimes, it's nice to see from time to time.
For one game, maybe it's fine.
Yeah, because then typically you won't see like a May or something with double shield. Typically, anyway. But
we've seen Sombra too. I don't quite know why, but both teams are running Sombra.
She's one of those heroes that in a lot of metas is just ridiculously OP, but she is a difficult hero to play, and not like a difficult as in Tracer or Genji or anything, but it's one of those feast or famine kind of characters. The way Torbjorn used to be with his armor. If you aren't getting value, you're literally doing absolutely nothing. If you don't get those valuable hacks and those proper ultimates, EMPs, and combinations off, which are ridiculously OP and can win you fights very quickly and easily, then you're not doing anything,
Yeah. It's definitely interesting that both teams have run it now, so there's probably something to it, but in the meantime, it's still 1-1.
They're trying at the very least,
It's been a good match so far. No complaints from me. Ramen and Underscore both looking very even. Very, very even.
Like we were saying earlier, it's not going to be pretty even. And even that where Underscore at moments seemed to be kind of dominant, there was still when it came down to time, were basically even there. So, on to map 3, 1-1. It can still go left, right, up or down. You know, we can go anywhere.
We'll go into a hybrid map. So it's interesting. We're not actually going to King's Row for maybe the first time ever.
Blizzard World. I mean, you know, it's something new, but
is saying because Disneyland is closed. That's why.
I don't think I've ever casted a Blizzard World map.
It's been a
and
while.
Blizzard World is one of those maps. I think Blizzard World was the first map where double shield kind of worked and was run. Like, you know, the typical like Sigma Orisa one.
Yeah.
That's where it was kind of used and abused at first. And who knows, maybe we'll see a return to the roots.
Yeah.
And I mean, double shield would be ridiculous right now because one of the biggest counters to it was Doomfist.
Yeah.
So
punch through. So
and you know, you don't have a Winston either. You literally have to run at them with double shield or die.
Yeah. Maybe Sombra still works. Maybe but it's hard to get a lot of value trying to get through those shields.
Mm-hmm. Man, that would just be awful to play against. God.
We did get a follow, Justice Dog. Thank you for that one. You can follow the stream as well if you're watching. If you click the follow button, that follows the stream.
Justice Dog. I think that's Davib, the cream team man himself. Which he's also in a tournament coming up somewhere. Maybe this one, maybe another one. I'm not sure. My brain doesn't work properly. But yeah.
And of course, our Prime subs were earlier also followed the stream, so thank you for those. You could Prime sub if you feel like it.
Oh yeah, Crimp Team's in this, so hopefully we'll get to cast them one day. See what they pull out with their own hero bands, because oh, yes, apparently we play them, so we will not be.
Well, no, yeah, but this stream,
you know, when they're 4-0 us, you know, then we can cast our following games. Yeah,
don't know about that one.
Team running here, defense, you know, that Reaper. Going for the Reaper Torbjorn. So they don't have any range on a map where range is really strong, especially on these long sight lines. The attacks running with the Heinz and McCree are abusing these long sight lines.
Please, that Torb turret has plenty of range. That's all you need.
That is true.
Setting up in the corner right now. Gonna take a few shots there, but Reggie goes down. Just immediately destroyed there. And Correct says not long to follow that with that one. Turret's down as well, so just kind of trying to stay alive on point now or Bite Ramen without two of their most important heroes. Derelict, nice Tannenbaum.
Yeah, Tannenbaum coming in to see the sights. You know, he's at his theme park for the first time, and he's just like a child lost, wandering around and gets picked off.
Yeah, J-Moff there with the Coalescence finds two more. It just seems like they're not pushing in right now, even with their picks. Coalescence keeping everyone up, and Reggie's back, swinging into the enemy team. Weaver going lower. He's going to be taken out, actually. Doug with Rabies finds kill onto that one. And the grab's in as well. It's going to be Viraman actually winning this fight somehow. It just... no aggression there.
They didn't really... I mean, they had Derelict, which is damage in itself, but, like, nothing's extraordinarily like damaging, nothing that's going to one-shot you particularly. Like a McCree has a go, well, you know, McCree doesn't one-shot you, but close enough. You know, you can delete you very quickly. But as long as you keep the Doomfist, you know, if you social distance him, you know, you don't have to be too worried, you know. But they didn't capitalize on it, unfortunately.
6 feet, come on.
Yeah, 6 feet, that's it. That's the way to deal with Reaper.
Now going around again, another Coalescence out here from J-Muff. It's going to be the Dragons in from the other side. Bomb into the back. Reggie's down. So no protection from that one, but it doesn't find anything. Molncor's going to go down there into basically just one spot. But Tannenbaum is going to find two with the High Noon. Finds a third onto Newbles. Finally, I think this should work out. And it will. They're going to be capping first point here.
Yep, they went for that first fight. It was a little bit too easy, you know, a little bit too easy for them. So they run it back. Come back in, make it a little bit more showy, make it a little bit more even.
Yeah, exactly.
And then roll them, you know.
The first cap wasn't good for their highlight clips, dude. So
exactly.
Had to try it again.
Smart. Yeah. But again, we got these really long line of sights. Derek's gonna play a little bit cheeky here, like he is right now.
He jumps in with that Death Blossom, finds one. It's on crap, and he finds it second there onto Weaver, going lower. It's easy to clean them up there and push back into spawn are the members of Underscore. And again, we actually got a bit donation there, 4 bits, Gibby. Thank you for those.
Yeah, put those pennies in the jar.
Just a scratch.
Maybe he just emptied out his swear jar. Maybe he's been pretty good at it.
Coalescence coming out here from Nubos into the Graviton Surge. Nice, easy place to put that. Coalescence in and gets the hammer kill onto Jamoff.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see.
Finally.
Got shown up there by Crap.
Yeah.
Crap may have won the map, but Ant gets the hammer kills. And that's what mattered.
Ant's up 1-0 against All Crap for Torbjorn. I think that's all this tournament comes down to. This match comes down to, really. It's just who gets the most hammer kills. Match
and
points.
It also comes down to Tannenboom, you know, getting stuns like that onto Reiji, breaking his shield. The High Noon's going to come out as well. Finds one, it's Reiji. He tries to go for the Shatter there, but he's out of the fight, and the Shatter's going to be hit by Weaver, who's back in for Ronnie, I might add. Tannenboom finds another one. Dog with Rabies taken down. That's a good one team fight there. Just a lot of pressure put onto Reiji there with the shield. Tannenboom finding the High Noon, finding the kills.
Yeah, he's going for that desperation play, which typically we don't see work out too often. We saw it work out, you know, map 1. That desperation shadow worked out for him, winning him pretty much the map. But he didn't work out too much, you know. He died, and then the rest of his team got shattered. And Diva played bumper cards with them all.
Yeah, the beat. Graviton Surge used up there, but in the back, Crocus is going to die to that bomb there. Weaver taking out Reiji as well. Coalescence not able to keep everyone up. And Tannenboom, another High Noon, takes down Hand. He's just flexing at this point. Didn't really need that one, but he takes the kill anyway. 3 in the kill feed for him. And rolling into point C are Underscore.
Typically, I would use a High Noon on a Torbjorn. They're pretty easy to hit. But I'm all for soloing that Lucio. That more a little bit cheeky, a little bit harder to hit. You know, just get rid of him real quick.
I really just think he's just like, hey guys, I got another one.
Yeah. He's just trying to see how many he can get at this point. I'm surprised he's not hitting Q and canceling it.
Yeah, Weaver has his Earth Shatter, but he's taken out. In the back line, Crap's going to use his Death Blossom, but not find anything as Reiji responds with the Shatter of his own. That's going to halt the progress a little bit here of Underscore. It's just good ults there. Good cancellations, good pressure.
Yeah, stopping All Crap there. You know, he's thinking... He jumps down and he sees that McCree, and I bet he's thinking, oh crap. He hits that Q and he gets stunned out of it instantly, and you know, he's kind of screwed. He's in the middle of the team.
Coalescence coming out from Jamoff, and it's going to be enough damage to take down Reiji. Tannenboom, another High Noon, takes down Dog with Rabies with that one. One after another, and he finds at least 1 kill, which helps those fights go along in the favor of Underscore as they're pushing into this last point. Just keeping the pressure up. Responds. I mean, Vite Ramen has ultimates again to hold this point, but then it comes down to the next fight. It's been basically back and forth for these guys. Coalescence out here. Derelict's gonna go down. Coalescence doesn't keep him up. Jamoff, that random Moira Orb, we've seen that a lot, finds that one. It's gonna be the High Noon, used to just cancel and reload his ammo there a little bit. Ant not finding value, but it's gonna be the Graviton Surge there, keeping everyone tight in, but the beat's there to keep everyone out. The bomb in the back takes down both the supports. Octo finds 2, but Derelict finds 3 of his own, and Ant finds the headshot. Ant finds 2.
Oh my
Tannenboom
God.
still alive here in a 1v1 with Reiji. Has to get straight into there, and he finds him.
Move out.
Oh.
I don't think the respawns are gonna be fast enough here. Tannenboom's gonna have to back up, but
Tannenboom won that. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, big ults from everyone. Big Diva Bomb and a huge Blossom as well, taking out 3, capitalizing on the Shatter. But Tannenboom, it's a Tannenboom show.
Dog with Rabies going down. Coalescence used as well. Tannenboom, High Noon, we know he can do it. And he finds 2 with it. Noobles and Derelict taken down. Weaver for President and Reiji fighting it out. Of course, the one with the sport's gonna win that one. Pin trying to come through onto Dog with Rabies, not finding it. But the camp's still gonna come through. Just under a minute remaining. Rolling through here are Underscore.
Man, I think can we get an IRL pick of Tannenboom? I swear this man is just a pack horse. He's used to carrying so much weight like he is right now. He's kind of nuts, you know.
Initiating match.
need a producer for this,
All right.
but
we get the sound back. It's okay. But yeah, that was pretty well done for underscore. You know, they didn't have a ton of time, but the fact that they managed to get it all the way there, and especially the way Tannenbaum's been playing, I don't doubt I could see a better hold from them here. But you know, maybe underscore comes through. Maybe Derelict picks up more than 3K. You know, and Rage's had some good shatters when he finally gets them off. So they're pretty well sorted here.
Yeah, looking pretty good. I mean, you would like to finish with over a minute because of that overtime thing, but I mean, finishing is still pretty good. We see a lot of hybrid maps not really go the distance, so
yep.
Nonetheless, not too big of a deal. See, all crap on that Torbjorn. Torbjorn pretty effective, we've seen. I mean, I don't know about effective, but being run a lot.
It's been there. It's been in the game. All crap now. He's gonna hit two hammers at least now, you know. He's on that back foot, but I don't doubt they can make it work.
We saw it work on Volskaya. I mean, just for a minute it held, so looking for that. But Jamoff is on that Brig again, keeping that healing up as much as they can. That armor, very effective. Ant's going to take out the turret, so out for the fight. Again, Weaver goes down. Let's see if they have the aggression. Octo's going to be demeched here. The Pit's going to come through, and they're taking their advantage while they can. Take down Tannenbaum as well. He can't find the headshots there. Can't be the carry that they needed. And Vite Ramen do exactly what I think the underscore didn't do. They just got on the point. You had 2 picks. You just why are you waiting? And they take it with ease.
Yeah, it's the parallel universes, you know. On one side you get the aggression, on the other side you don't. And we saw which one worked a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know,
they don't care about the highlight.
Yeah, exactly. Their highlight clip is just a screen cap of the time they get on this map now, because they're just gonna, you know, smack a spoiler on that cart and just drive it on through.
Gonna use the Coalescence to help out with that one, but it doesn't save Ragey in time, and finds Tannenbaum in the back. Coalescence gonna go straight into that Graviton Surge. The rally's there to keep everyone up, but more kills are still coming through. It's not enough armor to keep up Weaver. It's just Jamoff, Raid Boss on the point, trying to do everything he can, but he's going to be backed off. Oxel's going to finish one off onto Ant, but
I didn't realize I was going to create that far behind.
Yeah, pretty easy fight there for Vite Ramen again. Underscore looking for anything. Tannenbaum's on the high ground.
It was looking pretty close too, especially with that tanky brigade roaming around, but just wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, both tanks going down there from Vite Ramen though. A little over aggressive by Dog with Rabies, and then Reggie didn't have his support. So the kills are just going to come through here yet again. Probably this pick off into Ant as well, and yep, Tannenbaum finds a shot. What do you know? He doesn't miss.
Yeah, nice and cleaned up there. They're in a good position to sort of hold it here. It's not a bad spot to have it. You know, they're going to push a fair bit to even get onto the cart. Tannenbaum looks like he wants to go for a cheeky Hanu, but everyone's about to run through that room anyway. He's kind of scared.
Yeah, he hears them coming. He backs up.
But they've got a couple good ults here. But you know, Vite Ramen coming with a couple more. You know,
yeah.
They could just all press Q here like they like to do and make it work.
Yeah, let's see if any eats can come through from Octo. He can't eat while he uses that bomb. Let's see if it finds anything. It doesn't, but Tannenbaum finds a high noon onto Reggie. Derelict goes down as well. The beat invested here from Krakata. They think they can win this, but just a lot of ultimates used into hand. He can't get off that high noon. Into a rally, into that defense matrix, into the shatter. Did not want that one happening.
Yeah, this man, he's sick of these high noons. He's smacking that cowboy down. You know, like you said, a few ults used there. What, like, I don't even know how many, 3, 4, but for the most part, Vite Ramen didn't use too much. They're still running in here with 4. At least 3 of them can turn the tide by themselves anyway.
Let me take out on Tannenbaum. He couldn't get away up top there. And the shatter comes through. Both Death Blossoms used with Derelicts is a little bigger because he had that support from his team. They were knocked down onto the ground. That's going to be a team fight one, but they also used the Graviton Surge.
Yeah, I did say any of these could turn the tide by themselves, but apparently his one is used literally every single one at the same time. Which, I mean, as long as they get the cart to the end here, they'll be fine, but, you know, they've got nothing but a Coalescence.
Yeah. but that might be enough as it keeps everyone off. It's just our crap on the point. It's going to be taken down there by Ant. Tannenboom can carry as well as he's taken down. D-Max are coming through. Weaver's still alive here on the point with his Moira.
Oh.
And the Shatter comes through as well. That takes down 3. Kim J-Moth finally kills. Doesn't quite look like it as Weaver goes down. A huge Shatter there, but the numbers weren't quite there. Can Tannenbaum do it? He does. He finds 2. Tannenboom tries to bring this one back. Allcrap's back on the main. Can't get into the ice block. People just have to stay on the car, but Dog with Rabies is high charge, and he's taking names. He finds another one. The rally out from the spawn. J-Moth rushing in. Weaver takes down 1, but the D-Max here onto Octo. Weaver alone on the point with Octo. D-Max. J-Moth's back with the rally. Didn't even get any value. He rushed in with that one, but it doesn't find anything. Still staggering onto this point. They think they can win this. They can't. The point finally goes over there to Fight Ramen.
I don't think I've seen a stall like that on this point, especially one that works out in favor of the attacking team, because you've got to run miles to get there. It's such a long distance, especially if you're running, you know, they weren't exactly running anything special to get back other than a soldier to just sprint as fast as you can. You know, they don't call on the legs for nothing. But, you know, a little bit invested, a little bit swapped up for the side of underscore. Maybe not for the best.
Yeah. So Coulson's comes out here, J-Moth alone by himself. Coulson's going to respond as Derelict uses his Death Blossom. It doesn't show up in the kill feed, but it does the damage it needs. Weaver goes down. And it's going to be underscore back into spawn.
Are they going for a change? No, they're just waiting for their run out to get back. Because yeah, this is pretty much last fight territory. They're gonna make something happen. They've almost got that Shatter and Bomb together, but Tannenboom's gonna come in with his 67th ult of the game. Maybe he's gonna make it big.
The pin comes around to Reiji here, but the bomb from Octo finds 2. The Graviton Surge doesn't have any follow-up. They can't get near it with that bomb right there. A good self-destruct comes in. Octo's been absolutely killing it with these so far this map.
Yeah, the architecture on this map makes it a little bit cheesy with the bomb sometimes, because you know, for the most part, every Overwatch player has the trajectory of a Diva bomb down pat, but sometimes it just gets caught on something. Sometimes it hits a wall and bounces in a weird way, and that's kind of what happened there. The Mei wall stopped it going straight out the door, and it got caught on the wall, and you know, just dropped down in front of him.
Now taking this back route here, Maywell comes up, not quite where they wanted it, but Immortality Field there as well. Shadow goes through because of that flashbang, but doesn't find anything. And Reiji responds with one of his own. Takes down 4. High Noon as well, just to clean it up. Octo eats that one, but he's really the only one left. He's going to stagger out this point as long as he can. And the point's going to move in here for Vite Ramen. Just going to have a little more time than underscore, but the stall actually comes in. 10 moves back on the Tracer. Coulson comes out, but Ronnie stunned out of his. Can't get that one going. 2 more kills come through here. It's going to be the Blizzard on the point, but no one can touch.
That could have been a good Blizzard, at least just to stall, but they got these 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Over underscore now, you know? The little victories matter. The little victories matter.
We saw that on Volskaya, especially.
Yeah, that's true. But Weaver for Prez, you know, what would have been a huge shadow, you know, probably could have dropped all 6, but I think he forgot that how shields work in the game, because there was a shield in front of him.
It happens.
And yeah, he took that aggression a little bit incorrectly, you know.
Yeah.
The amount of times you see Reinhardt shatter into a shield and then immediately go aggressive anyway, and then immediately get shattered back. It's, you know, it happens quite a bit, and that's just what happened there.
Yeah, he was playing off the flashbang there from Tannenboom, but just a little mistimed. Reiji got his shield up just in the nick of time to save it. So
pretty frame perfect, but you know, you got to go for it sometimes, especially in those moments. You don't want those fights to draw out, especially when you're, you know, so close to holding. Yeah, but now we get to do it again. We get to see a bit more of Blizzard World. Hopefully we don't have to, you know, see a 9-point match. Hopefully Tannenboom hits some. Oh, I mean, Tannenboom's on the main now, you know. Gonna cycle through some Mei ults instead. But Ant's still on the McCree. And Derelict's still on this Reaper and making it work pretty well.
Yeah, no Torbjorn this time. But Derelict's been pretty good with this Reaper, so not surprised in the slightest. Just going around, just trying to find some sort of angle here. Bubbles being used early, the Maywall out as well. Doesn't find anyone with that one. Tannenboom Just looking for some ultimate charge, but Weaver's already down. Derelict hits him in the head with those dueling shotguns. More kills to follow here. Ronnie taken out. Just trying not to stagger themselves out right now. Tannenboom going lower and lower. He can't get out.
Yep.
15 seconds.
Weaver dying just as you hear that 30-second mark coming through. They've got 10 seconds left now to be able to touch point. And they don't really have anything to do. Oh, it looks like Ronnie's going to come in and touch, but he's falling on the haystack. He managed to touch it.
But he's taken out. So he's out of that fight, but Coalescence is in there from Jamoff. They need this point right now as the series is tied up 1-1. Coalescence comes out a little later here, and that should give the advantage. Oh, the Shatter should be the advantage as well. Reiji absolutely destroys all three members that were trying their best, and it's going to be the full hold. Vairamen just need one tick to take this map.
Yep, Reiji going kind of nuts on the Reinhardt here. He just has the support to keep him up, and a lot of these fights, the Reinhardt is dying very quickly on either side. A lot of damage coming through, you know. Your Moira and whatnot can't hold him up, and maybe that is the difference between having a Moira and an Ana, because an Ana gets that nade in, which is that burst of heals instantly, or the nano even. But it's not here. All you've got left is you know, Moira sprinkling on you. But Underscore's gonna want to hope they can full hold here themselves. Otherwise, you know, they're gonna be obviously down here.
Vairamen are in a good position to take this map and go up in the series. If you're enjoying what you're watching, make sure you drop a follow. I'm all guild up. Thank you for the follow, as I mentioned that. But the ZONKESPORTS COVID-19 charity tournament in partnership here with Onomatopoeia Community Cup. As obviously you're on their Twitch channel, so you would know that one. But right now, Vairamen Titans versus Underscore 1-1 on Blizzard World. It's been a good match, pretty even.
Yeah, and we'll see if we have the opposite effect of what, you know, Volk Sky was. Very similar position, but kind of on the other hand here now. Let's see if Vairamen can manage to take the map.
It's gonna be a good one. It really all depends on, can the Reinhardts find Valley? Can they get those shatters? Love to see big shatters as they go in. They go straight for the point. They want to take the fight early, so if they lose, they can get the win. But Weaver goes down. Reiji soon to follow, so it's even. And finds a shot onto Tannenboom. He's not going to be the carry this time. Still a back and forth match right now. And finds another one. Is it going to be responded? No. And finds two more. This looks like the end of the road here for Underscore. As Jamoff goes down, Vairamen holding strong on this point. No one really close. That Reinhardt is just going to see the point and not touch. Vairamen takes it 2-1. At least one more map to play.
So close yet so far. Like I said yet again, these Reinhardts are just melting. They don't even get a chance. They drop their shield and they're dead pretty much. These Zayas are walking around so high charged. And once you have a McCree and a Reaper standing behind you, you're going to get melted so quickly. Yeah, you know, it could have been close, but you know, that's so much. That's so much healing. That's 30,000 healing for 16 minutes. That's what?
Jesus Christ.
That's nuts. More, you don't play more like that. You hold right click.
Absolutely insane.
You throw out damage balls all game and you hold right click.
42% of team damage taken.
That's nuts.
How do you? I guess it works out.
That's such a short game to get that much. Oh my god, this man.
Insane stuff.
Someone's gonna stop him. But yeah. So we get to go into yet another map. Hopefully, I mean, actually, I'll be interested to see what map they go with next, because you know we got Blizzard World this time. Maybe we'll get, you know, something like Gibraltar. Oh god, Gibraltar, yeah. Junkertown. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I've seen this one a fair bit. You know, Junkertown's Junkertown. Oh, I feel like it's this and Dorado are like the main escort maps, I think.
I've seen that a lot.
Is there even any other ones?
Not that I know of, I'll be honest. Haven't played anything else in such a long time because of those maps.
Hell, even what is it? Havana. Even Havana, you never really see
Havana, I
from.
forgot that existed. Thank you for reminding me,
Yeah.
Cookie.
For good reason. Actually, I don't know. There's some cheesy strats in Havana. I typically like the strat of just holding the door with a fire above spawn. That one's always
That is a good one. I don't hate any of the payload maps, honestly. They're all pretty enjoyable for the most part.
fair. I really didn't like Rialto for a while because it was so heavily double sniper meta when it first came out, and I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of it. I think at the time I probably wanted to play Reaper or something.
I liked Rialto because that first point was really Pharah heavy, and watching dueling Pharahs go back and forth, that's always enjoyable to watch. But sadly, we don't get that. We get Junkertown, which is also very double sniper heavy.
Yet another one. We're actually taking Derelict out here now for Ism. Ism and Ant. I don't think they know that they can't run two McCrees here because that's what these guys have been going nuts on so far. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be like underscore, and one of them is going to be relegated to the Torbjorn all match.
I mean, the more we get hammer kills, the happier I am. So if they're in the Torbjorn, go for it, guys.
Exactly. Even if it throws, doesn't matter. Go Torbjorn, get a hammer kill. Like spawn. We haven't even seen someone spawn camp anyone. What kind of Torbjorn these people playing?
Yeah, come on.
I want to see Torbjorn realize someone on the enemy team's died and just W key their spawn, sneak around behind everyone, set up that turret, and just annihilate someone.
Yeah.
No, they're all trying to play to win or something.
It's a charity tournament. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Fun.
Give
it's
us
the ZONKESPORTS COVID-19 charity tournament. And if you would like to donate, it's tournaments@zonkesports.com on PayPal. Just throwing that one out there. But let's have some fun here. Let's see what these guys pull out here. Junkertown. Cookie, we've seen a lot of great stuff. It's been an even match. Do you even have anyone to call an MVP?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it might kind of, say this is the last map. I would say it depends on who performs the most on this map out of the very many players that it could be. Like Reggie's doing a lot of work, but sometimes a little bit inconsistent. Maybe not his fault. Maybe he puts his shield down for a second because he thinks it's safe and he blows up. But these DPS have been nuts the whole time. And these healers as well. Like we saw, we saw a lot of healing coming through from the Moras, and the Baptiste have been doing a lot of work as well. Like there's a lot of people up for MVP. But how about you? Do you have anyone specifically picked out?
Tannenboom has been pretty consistent, and as I say, he gets headshot there by Ism on that Widow. The Widow duel sure be fun to watch as Outcrep takes his pick, takes down Ism. No res on the other side as Piebot is playing that Mercy right now. Extra, maybe a little bit of damage. That Immortality field not lasting long there from Noobles. It's going to be Ant on the Torbjorn. They heard us. He wants that hammer kill. He's still back and forth here at the cart. Very interesting to see the Zarya go up against the Diva, but Ism takes another shot there onto Tannenboom. Has his number right now, but is it even enough? Ism's trying to take some shots from that outside. Coalescent's going to go back out onto the card here. The shadow goes down as well. That gets 3. Ism's included in that one, so no heroic 6K. Oh, God, Ism. The hook into the walking out of spawn Tannenboom.
Oh my God.
As well. He loses the point, but just an insane highlight from him. We can see
knows that he's there though. They're going to try to hunt him down, but can Ism hit another headshot? Can he take care of this? Nope.
No, Tannenboom finds him.
Tannenboom getting that revenge there, because that was, like you said, unlucky. He's running away from the Reinhardt and still finds Tannen. A little bit unfortunate. But,
still rolling through for underscore. Dragons are going to be used here, which is everyone out. Is the bomb going to find anything? No. The beat's going to come out as well to keep everyone up, but Dog with Rabies is down. J-Moff also down to respond here. And the battle on the cards pretty favored on the side of underscore as Tannenboom finds another kill onto Ism. So now they're pretty even for this fight.
I don't think Croc here knows that you can't really get away down there. He's still kind of trapped. Vite's got some good ults to come in here with, but they have to. No, it doesn't look like they want to touch a point. They're gonna back out here, but yeah, they gotta use these ults at some point.
Eventually,
Make them big. You gotta hit that big grab, that 6-man grab, that 6-man shatter, and pull through here for any good defense.
5.5 minutes. This seems like a roll so far. It's gonna be the Valkyrie out up top here from Pybot. The gravitons are just gonna be used during this. Can there be enough healing coming through? And there is. More kills coming through here from Underscore as they keep rolling on. Vite Ramen answer right now. Reggie's gonna be pinned up and taken out. Weaver marking his territory with that one. It's just kill after kill. It doesn't seem like anyone's dying on the side of Underscore, and when they do, the res just comes through from Pybot.
Yeah, it's the aggression they're taking here it's working out for them pretty well. They're just pressing W the entire time, and you know, Underscore can't quite take it, especially that Lucia that was missing for part of that. He's coming in from the back of the enemy team. You're missing out on that valuable speed, that valuable heal. Makes it difficult.
Yeah, Ism in the background, taken out by the headshot from Aw Crap. Shatters traded here during the fight, not finding as much as they wanted, but Weaver takes out Reiji, goes for the pin, and not the best situation to do that one, and still cart rolling. No defense right now from Vite Ramen.
Honestly, they need to hunt of their own, because McCree, he just doesn't perform super well against double sniper, especially if you're running that Widow rather than like extreme damage from Hans and McCree. You're gonna struggle a little bit going up against them. You're gonna be, you know, going up a hill.
We see that there is Aw Crap takes down 2 on the Hanzo. Weaver's out of it, however, and onto the Mei, trying to freeze everyone up, but res right back up is Weaver. Pybot has to pay for that one, but the damage is good enough. Bomb not finding anything, and Dog with rabies can't even remech. Tandem Boom sitting up top there with the Widow, just gonna take out everyone else left standing. 3:47 on the clock. That's a insane push.
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
insane.
One of the better pushes we've seen so far today, you know, pretty much unstopped. Even that last fight where it was looking close for Vite Ramen. Unfortunately, they let Pybot jump in and get that res on a Weaver, and he just kind of started swinging around. And, you know, Tannenbaum did a lot, you know, once he got up in that high spot. But I think having that Reinhardt to put on the pressure as well helped out a lot in those last moments. But, you know, we're gonna get to see the attack from them instead, from Vite. And see if they can somehow do better, or if it'll just be
somehow
another 10-second difference, you know.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, it's been even, so a 10-second difference wouldn't surprise me at all. But it'd be hard to match, because it's a lot different than finishing with 1 minute on a payload or 2 CP map.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. Maybe they just found their stride here. You know, maybe they run double sniper here all the time, so they're pretty well off. You know, maybe nothing has changed for them compositionally wise.
Should be exciting to see if Vite Ramen can do this, or if we're going to a map 5.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad one to go to a map 5 since it is so even too.
Really weed out who the better team is, you know.
Or who the bigger thrower is.
Maybe. Tannenbaum taking an interesting angle there, caught out immediately. Dog just pressures him down and takes him out. And without that, you know, presence of a Widow, Ism has free range. Can just look for it. Gotta back up.
Yeah, looking, you know, pretty good for them. They're sailing on through here, getting around that first, or that last bend rather. They've got the picks here. They can just keep running with it.
What a shot there from Ism. The grapple shot. We've seen him do that a lot of times there. Rez is going to come through onto Aw Crap, but still nothing touching Ism right now except for Tannenbaum. As I say that, he gets headshot. He gets taken out. It's going to be back and forth still, though, as Reiji still looking for those pins, looking for those extra damage. D-Muck's going to come through here. Cart's still moving forward. Weaver goes down. Tannenbaum finds another. J-Moth finally doing damage, and it finally looks like it's going the way of Underscore Vite Ramen. Just kind of hitting the brakes a little bit here as it just supports on the point.
Interesting dragon. You know, the Moira was there, who typically can fade away. There was a baby diva, but she had already died. So maybe it was extreme you know, a bit of BM, taking out that Baby Diva corpse, or you just tried to ult a Baby Diva alone.
Or maybe you press the wrong button. That happens too.
It could be that. I'd like to think it's the BM the most.
Yeah. Get in their heads.
Yeah. You don't need their dragons, you know.
Coalescence out here. That helps a lot, but the shatter into the back is going to get Ant. The Coalescence finds Octo. Can't get back into his mech, and the bomb's up as well. Tannenboom finds a headshot. But Piebot shattered and taken out by that self-destruct. Tannenboom finds another one. He has his number right now. Ism can't find anything to respond to that. Still back and forth. J-Muff trying to just yonk those healings over to that Reinhardt, keep him up. And he does. Weaver takes out 2 during that fight. There's great support there from J-Muff. Not really phased by Dog on that Diva. Running around in his back. Just keeping his Reinhardt up. Keeping everything okay. Gives his team enough breathing room.
They're doing pretty well here, you know. They've already had more time held than the entirety of what Vite got.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's still anyone's game. There's still plenty of time to push on through and get it steamrolling. They're going to take advantage of anything they can get.
It's going to be the Dragons out first. Oh crap, uses his Dragons in the middle of that one. And he's not finding any value for his. The beat comes out as well, but the Shatter's there, responding. Is it going to be on... It's Octo and Weaver trying to do all the damage on the point now as everyone else is dead. And it's not looking like it's going to happen. Octo gets demeched here. Weaver into the back. Headshot by Ism. He just lined that one and took him out. And finally, Vite Rama's going to be pushing through here, but just at such a loss because of that time differential.
Yeah, they're really on the back foot here. They've got to make up for it. They did eventually get through, unfortunately. And they're running this double sniper semi well, doing okay against their counterparts. But they're really going to ramp it up if they want the sort of dominant push. Not like that.
Yeah, well, that's not going to help out.
Thought process ended.
And Weaver just absolutely destroying Reiji with that charge. It's going to be the self-destruct out as well, just to get back into that mech. J-Muff rest up, but the healing wasn't there, so Weaver gets taken out. Bomb into the back here. Does it find anyone? This time it finds Krakata. Not really sure how that one managed to find him. As he was
a lot of Lucian's dying to bombs today.
Yeah, it's a pretty common. Tannenboom fighting
Speed
more
away.
shots here. Still pretty even as the shadow comes on. Finds no one there. Everyone just a little too far away. The Dragons finds Octo. It's such a chaotic fight right now as the Coalescence going to come out as well. Shatter in, takes down Krakata, but can anyone finish on that kill? No, they can't. Tannenboom can't find the shot. Oh crap, finding Ism, but he's taken down as well. Reiji taken down yet again. It just seems like Weaver has his number in this Rhine duel. The res is going to come through, and it's looking good, but Ant finds another shot. Headshot onto J-Muff. And that could swing the fight over to Vite Ramen's favor. The Titans looking for anything, but no, they can't get it. 2 more kills come through. It'd probably just be the best if they backed off a little bit. Ism looking for extra kills. Cracks the last one on the cart gets taken down.
Man, these fights are just getting funny and funny. What? Like, I don't know. I haven't played Reinhardt for a while, but I'm not sure the biggest play is to not only charge at the enemy team, but past them, not pitting anyone into the back quarters. I mean, team behind and then left fending for yourself. But
no,
yeah, maybe it's a new strategy I haven't heard of.
Yeah,
they don't have a lot to work with here either, and they're gonna kind of make something happen soon.
Dragons out early there from oh crap. Splitting off the tanks from the healers. It's not going to do much as the Dragons come in and it takes down Piebot. Can't find anything there. He takes down 2 with that one. And that's exactly what they needed. They keep pushing through, but Tannenboom's still alive and he takes down 2 more. He's still alive and he's still doing work. The window gets put in front of his face as well. He's doing extra damage and can't find a way out of that bomb. And the stagger might come through as well. The beat drop. Krakata. No one else is there with you. I don't know if beating Baby Diva was a good idea, but he's just trying to keep himself alive. Dog with the rabies taken out. Krakata as well.
This man, he's an absolute mad lad. What is... I've been watching Croc quite a bit throughout this series, throughout this map, and it's... It's been rough for him, I'm gonna say that. Hidden by bombs, he's trying to take these 1v1s with Widows, it's not working out. He's getting solo shattered. Man, this dude's gotta be on tilt at this point. But Tannenboom coming in with the carry, honestly, right now.
Yeah.
Vite trying to shake things up a little bit with their comp.
See if that bomb shakes anything up. It finds Piebot. That's a huge pick there. The Shatter only finds Ism, and the responding Shatter finds a few, and it finds the kills as well. Tannenboom not here to pull this one back. It's just all crap on the point there, and he's taken out. Finally, they're pushing through again in overtime. But they're not even going to be close to the same amount of time as they still have to go through another point.
Still got a bit of distance to go when they're 100% on the back foot here. They have no advantage whatsoever when it comes to time. They're just going to try and make this funky new comp that they've made up. This soldier tracer comp work.
I mean, we saw this in what, season 3, so
yeah. Well, it's the friend comp.
Tannenboom taken out because of that tracer. Ism blinking around, finding the angles. The dragon's gonna come out as well, but it's eaten up. And a great bomb there from Ism. He's destroying on this tracer right now. This is what we love to see. And follows through with that tactical visor. These guys are doing it. They're on the comp that everyone loves.
I take back any jokes, and they're making this work. Like you said, like we love. It's you don't see soldier and tracer too often, but man, they're not only just making it work. They're kind of popping off with it.
Yeah.
2-man pulse bomb. You got to be happy with that.
Maybe they
you just throw them under the floor and die.
Just a recall back onto it. That's what I usually do too. But final recontest here as the bomb goes over the top. Ism can't find anything there. A great headshot by Tannenboom. Uses that stun effectively. Bomb used on the opposite end as well. Shatter not finding anything. And it's not looking good here for Ramen as they're going down. But Ant's still alive and he's still doing damage. The beat there, finally a good one. I hate to say it from Krakatoa as it keeps everyone up. But the Shatter's in as well. That takes down Krakatoa and Ant. Krakatoa gonna stay alive somehow during that, but the pin in the back line. Back and forth right now. Krakatoa taken out. Weaver finds him on his retreat. Ant and Reiji finding kills as well, and it looks like they're in a good position. But J-Moff is still alive. The Shatter comes through and it finds enough kills. Ant on the soldier doing tons of work, doing tons of damage. Fight Ramen is managing to hold on. They're managing to go to that overtime round.
Yeah, they actually managed to get it in, which was surprising. It was looking like they might struggle at that point. But now they've just given Underscore basically 5 minutes to work with compared to their 1 minute, which for the most part doesn't matter in a lot of positions like this. 'Cause typically you're both running around in overtime anyway, and you can make it, you can make it work very easily just running in overtime. But the struggles they kind of had there at first, if they pop up again, could be a pretty quick assault from them.
Yeah, that time differential, it's just huge. I mean, basically 5 minutes compared to 1. That's so much distance, and you can afford to lose team fights, and
attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Just a strong advantage right now for Underscore. They're trying to force this map 5. Not sure if that's the comp that Fight Ramen's running, but it's definitely interesting right now.
Yeah, no, there's no way they're running that. I don't believe it.
There's a way.
Like, because imagine if they were going up against, like as they are going up against double sniper. I don't think Junkrat's the pick for double sniper, but got a Tracer and a McCree. Now, McCree's still not the most optimal against, snipers. He struggles at that distance. As soon as someone's 5 feet away, out of line of sight from his granny's glasses, it's you're gonna struggle a little bit doing any damage.
And the damage comes through as Reiji taken out by a Storm Arrow. Not Storm Arrow, Sonic Arrow. But Tannenboom finding a headshot as well. Back into spawn goes Vite Ramen. Maybe making a few switches. No, it doesn't look like it. They're sticking on this. They want to keep forcing maybe that flank from Ism. Find some good angles. As they go back onto the cart now. 25 seconds remaining. Poking at the shields. Looking for anything. Outcraft finds that shot into Ism. That's a just bad position to be on. Tannenbaum doesn't have much of a worry. Krakatoa's gonna go for him, but he's being pocketed really hard right now. Krakatoa just trying to find some damage in. Dog with Rabies taking out Weaver though. Without your main tank, everyone else might just crumble behind it, and they do. Octo taken down. Both your tanks are gone. Tannenboom also out of this fight. So pushing through somehow. They managed to find enough damage on that front line. They take down everyone.
Any space right now is good space. Ism kind of going ham on this Tracer, which he needs to be doing anyway. Ant's got that dead eye to kind of push them off this point. They shouldn't really be able to get any useful contest here. They can get on, definitely, but they won't be anything incredible.
Not with a Shatter and a Coalescence and a Pulse.
A little bit much, you know, especially in these moments where it's dying, you don't have a lot to work with anyway. Especially since, as you can probably see, Underscore is just kind of saving up their pennies. And they're just gonna just, you know, drop them all in at once.
Yeah, and Ism's out of the fight. Gonna try to get back as soon as he can, but he doesn't have really any good positioning. Overtime still going here. That Wick's gonna burn basically right away. Dragon's out onto the point, trying to keep everyone off. Ant's gonna be picked off. Bomb into the back, looking for anything, and the Shatter's there. The bomb finds Noobles, and the kills are coming through. That bomb doesn't do anything except for that immortality field. High noon up top from Tannenboom, just forcing everyone back. The DMAC comes through, and it's only 1 point picked up there on the side of White Ramen.
After 4 maps here, I'm seeing that Weaver's kind of a nutty Reinhardt in this. You know, obviously Weaver hasn't played every map, but the differences between him and Reiji right now are glaring in moments. Just basic things like, because you know, you want to toss out bomb to bait out the shield facing a different way to get your own Shatter out, and Reiji's getting caught out with it quite often. And Weaver for Prez, when they try and do it against him, his reaction time is so precise and pinpoint. Yep. He doesn't have any downtime where he's really looking at the bomb. He's got it pretty much on the point where it explodes, and he's already turned back around to block the Shatter as well.
Yeah.
And just this, it's making enough difference in itself as well.
Yeah, it's been huge from him. Great Reinhardt play. And you think, you know, Tannenboom's finding the kills, but it's because those tanks are finding the space, basically setting up, just click on their heads, you know?
I was going to say earlier, I think it's kind of the other way around. I think the snipers inherently just being there create space, create line of sights for Weaver, you know? They give him line of sights to walk in and start swinging. Because he's just trying to DPS here, and it's oh, okay, it's working out. Oh, they charged it to hide the trap sound, I guess.
It's gonna be the close hold here from White Ramen, trying to just get as much time as they can. Ism finds Piebot, but the answer's there and taken out. Ism's taken down as well, kind of out of position. Still even right now, as this fight isn't really to win, but just to take time, just make sure that card's not moving. More pin comes through here. Just dying on the card, just trying to stay alive as long as you can. Kills coming through here, and finally card's moving. But still 4 minutes. You maybe want that fight to go a little longer.
Yeah, you know, 30 seconds. It's aggressively okay at best. But you know, it's coming around the bend. They're not going to have the most optimal position to fight them against now, especially on a map like this, where you know the sight lines are a little bit different to some how other maps work. You know, the choke isn't at the very end. It's gonna be a little bit difficult for them to get back on.
Oh, Krakata in the back, taken down by Tannenbaum. The flash and the fan, the hammer. But interesting trades coming through as the charge takes Dog with Rabies off the point, and Weaver, since he's out of the fight now, doesn't have any presence on this point. Trapped up as Tannenbaum. He just has to look as Ism takes him down with a shot. Unfortunate stuff there for him, but
oh man. But yeah, I was going to point out that the Junkrat pick's a little bit funny, especially against what's been double sniper for so long. But the thing is, his ult is ridiculously strong.
Yeah, but speaking of ridiculously strong ults, that Shatter drops Reiji to the ground, and he's taken out. Bomb over the top here, no immortality field. It takes down Krakata. High noon also used by Tannenboom. They have to keep him up, but Dog with Rabies with the DMAC. The little baby diva runs around and takes him out, and he finds another. The baby diva mate, he does it, and he's back in his mech. He might have just single-handedly saved this point. Being kept up right now here by Noobles. He has the bomb as well, so he's gonna get back into this mech yet again, and he's still alive. But Noobles is out of the fight, and it's just the tanks on the point. Octo taken out. Reiji here. So finally, it looks like White Ramen's crumbling, but that saved a lot of time. It saved a lot of progress. They might be able to get an early fight here after these doors open, because that's basically all they can afford right now.
Yep, they hopefully won't lose their Baptiste here. Yeah, he does spawn. He doesn't get bad spawn. That is super lucky for them. Well, exactly like you said, this could be last fight territory. They've got 2 minutes to sort of storm here as well, but they've got a couple of good things to work with. This tire's going to be big, like I was saying earlier. They're going to watch out for a Tannen going on the flank here. They've got no idea where he is.
They can get anything here. Fight Ramen. Try not to go to a Met 5 as the tire comes in from the back. He takes down 2 with that one, and more kills to follow, but 2 kills on the opposite end. As Tannenboom's up top here, but he's taken out. So only 4 members remaining.
It was a good play. If only everyone else didn't die, a moment before he made his play, things might have been a little bit better. Things might have been a little bit different. But Ant got that nice tire in. He's going to try and build up another one. And they've got Ism on the Ash as well now, which is pretty strong, but they're going to get back pretty quickly here.
Yeah, they're still walking back from spawn, both those DPS. Just running into the team there is Dog with the rabies as the dragons come out, forcing that Reinhardt off the high ground. And the Shatter comes through as well. That takes down 2, and the bomb's in over the top here. Can it find enough? It finds the Immortality Field, so that's out of the fight, and more kills are coming through. High noon from Tannenboom, and it looks like we're going to a map 5. Underscore tied this one up. It's 2-2.
Man, it's looking close. I don't even know where this map 5 is going to go. Obviously, now with the momentum, it could go for Underscore, but it isn't like a reverse sweep. They haven't, they haven't won the last 2 maps in a row. It's just been 1 for 1, the whole time. So maybe Vita comes in with this huge comp next map. They don't have to worry about double sniper possibly. Because I think that was the main thing that kind of caught him up for a while. There was that double sniper was just working on him.
Tannen, Boom, and crap, just absolutely putting on a clinic. Also Weaver, that was just an insane map there from Underscore. Everyone was performing here at the ZONKESPORTS COVID-19 charity tournament in partnership, of course, with Onomatopoeia Community Cup. If you'd like to donate, PayPal is tournaments@zonkesports.com. And it's been a crazy game. We've got this coming all week. As I've said many times, more matches to come, all for charity. It's been great.
Yep. It has been. But like you said, we've got some more, plenty more matches where these kind of things happen. Yeah. Not every single match is being streamed, unfortunately, but there still will be plenty done, as many as we can do, each with their own hero bands. Hopefully it isn't the same heroes every time.
Yeah.
It's a little bit RNG based, but we don't have any cats here to pull out any cards. The band may, unfortunately.
Maybe that is how our producer is doing it. He's finding random animals off the street, making them walk over to the heroes. Who knows?
That could be it. I would be happy for anyone to walk over May.
That would be great. And in this band, we do have Winston, Doomfist, Pharah, and Anaband. If you're wondering why those characters weren't being played that map, but so it adds a little bit of variety, but
yeah. So it looks like they want to go for either. No, they're asking for the map. They don't get to choose, but they want Lijiang or Busan. Both good maps. I personally like all control maps. Ilios, one of the OGs. I am a fan of it, but there's Ruins. No, I don't like Ruins. I don't like.
I don't like Ilios. I'll be honest. It's only popular because Lucios can go and do whatever they want on it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever won a game on Ilios. No, that's obviously ridiculous. But still, it's just I don't know. It's just one of those maps. Lijiang, literally favorite map I think out of all of them.
Lijiang's so good. On Ilios, one map is dictated if you have a good widow. One map's dictated by the boops. Can you get a hook or can you get a boop into a well? And Lighthouse is okay. Lighthouse is it's okay.
Unless they have a Symmetra, then it's dictated by Symmetra.
That's true. So, but Lijiang just perfect in my opinion. I actually like the Symmetra strat on Lijiang, but we're not going to Lijiang. We're going to Busan.
Yeah, we're going to Busan, which I don't think it has any specific sim strats. I don't think it can really.
Maybe on the Sanctuary map with the drum, you could.
Yeah, you can definitely do something there, but it's not like everyone knows this strat. You can't do anything too crazy with teleporters other than just out of spawn stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Busan, it's not too bad.
There
is a map that is very heavily dictated by a widow sometimes.
Downtown.
Not ridiculously so. There's still plenty of areas to sort of hide from.
And if we do, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we go to that downtown map. Tannenboom, absolutely insane on the Widow. Ism, absolutely insane on the Widow. So that could be exciting.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
Mecha base, you're really enclosed for the most part on that high ground. Maybe some Ryan Zarya.
This is really good on that map, but unfortunately,
yeah, love to see some Doomfist, but
well, that's the thing too. This is one of those maps where, downtown Winston, dive's pretty strong, but you can't really run dive, not like that. But there's definitely going to be a Widow. You're going to want to be running a Diva. Like I said, Mecha base. Pretty tight quarters, but no Doomfist. You're definitely going to be seeing a Reaper, maybe a Reaper Hanzo.
Yeah,
maybe May. But yeah, definitely no fire on any of these maps.
Yeah.
Did you know that the drum map, whatever it's called,
the drum map, yep,
Sanctuary, I think it is. Yeah, the ceiling is ridiculously low, so it's very difficult to play fire there because you boost up and you hit head and. You don't get a lot of line of sight, unfortunately.
See, if you follow the stream, you get very great educational tips like that from Cookie.
Yep, come to Cookie for just a lot of very, very meticulous and like you'll ever only notice this one time in your entire Overwatch career kind of tips.
Yeah, so thank you, Cookie, of course.
But yeah, so hopefully we get into map 5 shortly.
Don't want to keep us waiting on this very exciting map. Yeah,
I'm very hungry at this point. I haven't eaten for a while, so
yeah, I could go for a snack too.
I would, but I'm very loud eating. Apparently, I think our producer would know that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna, get some Taco Bell or something right now. I mean, I think that would maybe ruin the stream a little bit.
Yeah, just hang on, guys, stop fighting. I'm gonna go gotta go hit the door, get my Taco Bell. It's been delivered.
I mean, I really wish, but I mean, I'm happy. I'm more than happy with just watching this game right now.
Definitely, because it is shaping up to be a very, very good game, and it'll be good to see where it goes from here. Again, for the 10th time, it's map 5. 2-2.
Who's your MVP?
Tannen's definely up there.
Tannen, of course.
Weaver as well. I think for underscore, it's based of Tannen and Weaver both doing extremely well and showing very like I was talking about the Reinhardt earlier, very precise, meticulous, and strong control over their heroes. But then of course, like on Vita, you got Anne and Ism who are doing quite a bit, and Dog with Rabies is also there. He's in the faces of everyone. I would put up Ragey, but like I said earlier, Weaver's just kind of showing to be the dominant line in this matchup. So. But what about you? How are you feeling for these? Do you have anyone glaring at you to say MVP yet?
I would say it's either Dog with Rabies or Tannenboom, depending on who wins the map. I wouldn't give it to any of the Moiras because I don't know if a Moira can really ever be the player of the match, but they've been pretty consistent at least. So
that is true. They've had a ridiculous amount of coalescences and heals, as we've obviously seen. But
Octo's had crazy bombs. I mean,
oh yeah, definitely. Octo's been nutty on both Diva and Zarya. His Zarya just somehow comes out of spawn full charged.
It's gonna be the Ryan Zarya here for Ramen, compared to the double sniper of Underscore. You really like this composition. They want to work with it a little more. Ism trying to find the angle onto Tannenbaum, but the fight's still happening. Tannenbaum finds a shot onto Ism. He takes the win on that first duel, and he finds another kill. Dog with Rabies taken down. Not a lot of pressure on him right now because that Ryan Zarya, it's not easy to get in his face. Ism taken down early, can't do anything either. Tannenbaum still finding the kills. Who's going to drop off, and Underscore takes the first cap here in our map 5.
Reggie finally just managed to get out, completely battered, bruised, and bleeding. But he is pretty even with Shadow though, which is big. You never really want to be at a deficit against Enemy Reinhardt, but they were equally swinging at each other. He just wasn't getting the same heals. But Yeah, I think this next fight is kind of going to revolve around who gets the better shadow here, because they don't have a ton else to work with other than you know, a Widow pick or a Sombra hack.
Yeah, interesting Sombra pick from Ism, but the shatter goes down here and it gets both the supports. Is it going to be enough as the other one's blocked? Ant with the high noon finds two, both supports down. Ism was taken down by Tannenbaum, but he can't find any more kills. Tannenbaum, I should say. It's just rolling off his Tannenbaum. But
am I blind? They rotate around, or they walk through main? How do they end up
they rotate around? Don't worry.
Okay, I was very confused as to how they managed to just cap the point without underscore doing anything. But you don't really want to do that. You don't want to give up a point, especially if you're going to lose the fight. Yeah. Typically, you want to you know, hold on to it, get your own percentage. You don't want to give it to them. Yeah. That'd be about 50% by now.
Yeah, already. We see them actually invite Ramen ahead on the percentage charge, but that's not going to help with Reiji out of the fight. Graviton Surge is going to come through here, but beats there just in time for Jamoff to save everyone up. Tannenbaum finds that shot onto Dog with rabies, and another flip goes through. Another back and forth fight brewing in Busan as the flip comes through.
I definitely think Vite needs to get off this Zaya, opt for the Diva here on this map, because they've got so much that long range damage coming in, that non-projectile. You can't really build up a lot. You know, Hanzo, if he's spamming enough, you can get some charge from, but it's going to be a little bit difficult, and Diva's just going to be so much more useful for keeping your own heart alive and be able to pressure these DPS in the back. Yeah. Because Octo is just getting so much more value here, because, you know, we saw that grab came out and it would have been huge, but he had nothing to combo it with.
It's going to be the coalescence out early from Piebot as the hack up top, taking Jamoff really low. He's going to be able to survive. And on the opposite side of that, Dog with rabies, taken out by the Fire Strike. A pin from Weaver. Finds another one. Tannenbaum with the high noon. Finds Noobles. And just holding on right now under score.
Tannenbaum basically just moonwalking across the point there with his high noon. He's just looking for anyone to get the cheesiest pick possible, because he knew the fight was already wrapped up. He just want to hit somebody.
And now Weaver hiding in this little cubby right here, waiting for the shatter. They don't know he's here. And is he gonna drop it? He gets all of them. The bomb comes in as well. Just a little, pour some salt in that wound. And underscore with 10% remaining. Get the team kill.
Caught out as well. Ism was hiding in the back. He would have had a chance to be able to touch, but for some reason, I don't know if someone found him or he revealed himself. He got caught out, and they're not going to be able to stall.
Yeah, underscore taking round one on Busan. Piebot just trying to catch his train to Seoul, but
Piebot a little bit late. You know, your parents told you not to play on the train tracks. But yeah, get him moving to Mecha Base now. Double sniper isn't going to be too useful here. I mean, I don't know. Well, it almost could be. There is some good sight lines, but it's not anywhere near the same. You don't really have a good position to sit that views over the point that's safe like you do downtown, obviously. So yeah, but we don't even see a Reaper, which is kind of shocking. You know, we've seen so many people play Reaper today, but I guess we don't have Derelict online, so that might be why. But yeah, we're gonna see what they do here. One team opting for the Stinky May.
Yeah, well, when you're down 1-0, you gotta kind of resort back to it. You're like, well, if we want to win. It's gonna be Jamoff actually caught out. Dog with rabies finds him skating around in the back line. Didn't expect that rotation. Ant's gonna be picked out there by the charge. Good charge there, but Weaver's gonna be immediately caught out. Still back and forth as Zockrep finds the headshot onto Ism. And the damage is still there, but is it enough as the healing is there on the opposite end? The DMET comes through onto Octo. Tannenbaum trying to do everything he can, misses that fan the hammer. The Moira manages to get out there. Nooble's finally taken down. The Reinhardt's back. So, can this actually be done? As Octo's gonna get his mech back. Goes for a charge, but he's taken out. Just more of a stagger coming through. The point not capped yet, but Ramen looks like they're gonna get it here, and they will. So just a good, sustained fight.
Yeah, very long fight, and it was good that, like, you know, it didn't flip to any side, and then they're fighting over it and building a percentage there. They just, you know, just a straight out brawl. But obviously, one team is a little bit better on ults here, but Underscore not trailing behind too far though. A little bit behind, but not the world's difference.
Not to be scared about. Tannenbaum Gonna find Ism there on the high ground, but the Shatter on the opposite end. Weaver was a little opposite that one. Tannenboom can't find anything with that high noon either. He's taken out immediately by Ann with the headshot. Coalescence is gonna be used here for both teams, but Oh Crap is still finding the kills. Coalescence pushing Underscore off the point for the time being, but that's gonna expire and they're gonna go in. Underscore wants to take this point, 40%. It's gonna be eaten. A huge hit there from Octo. Good play by him. That's the Blizzard out of the fight, and Tannenboom finds another kill. The bomb's gonna be used. Not really necessary. And it's gonna be taken out because of it. Dog with Rabies last one standing, and 50% there. And the flip's gonna come over to Underscore.
Yeah, that wall started coming down too. I was sort of panicking a little bit. Yeah, the worst timing for the walls to come down when the Diva bomb's just about to go off. But yeah, you know, Underscore's in a pretty good position here, and especially with the way Octo's been eating these ults. This grab might not be the world's most useful thing.
The Graviton Surge is going to come in here, but the Shatter not finding anyone. The beat's there just in time, but one responding here from Krakata. The pin comes through, doesn't take anyone out, and in the meantime, Reiji finds the Shatter, but doesn't find anyone with it. They're pushing through now. Dog with Rabies looking for anything. High noons from both teams come out here. Tannenboom finds one, but the trade is there. Ism finds probably a more important one as Octo's out of his mech and can't remech. The charge comes through as well, but Ann taken out. He can't use the Blizzard. The Coalescence is going to come through as well. And it looks like it's going in Fight Ramen's favor, but that Blizzard's out of the fight now. And it's going to be an easy recontest of just staggering on the fight. Octo's back on the Diva. Gonna get demeched. But again, just more percentage here on the side of Underscore. Just a great pin there, and just unlucky with these ultimates right now.
Yeah, and just he's just a wall bot now. He doesn't get his ult. I don't think I've seen him freeze too much because they're never close enough. But no ults, just walls. That's all you're here for.
Yeah, that's what makes it.
Yeah, both teams in a pretty good position here. Both pretty even in terms of percentage.
Yeah, Reiji taken down early there. And without your main tank, again, that's not a great position to be in. More kills coming through. Both tanks out of the fight. It's going to be a pin. Huge pin there from Weaver. Got that timing straight down. And on the point now. Good position to be in if you're Fight Ramen. You have 87%, but...
Yeah, isn't going for that really long duel against Oh Crap, but he's just running away, screaming Sake the whole time. But you know, both teams coming in with some pretty good ults here, but we're getting close to that last fight potential. Whoever has the best ults here are kind of going to be the ones on top.
Should be one for the Agents of the High Noon. Comes in here with the bomb over top. It finds Ism. High Noon and Noodles jumps off the map. The Shatter is huge as well. The Graviton has no Underscore 5% remaining. The Shatter has to be huge here, but it's not going to be as no one's else is there. Ism leaves the game in the middle of the last team fight.
But I think
we know what's gonna happen.
Unless Noobles somehow rises from the depths of the ocean, I think we're going. What happened there? I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. He just what? I think he faded off.
Yeah,
trying to avoid the bomber thing, but yeah.
And it's gonna be Underscore taking the 3-2 in map 5, 2-0 on Busan. They're moving on to the next round. It looks like Fight Ramen Titans are going home, but an all-around amazing match to start off this tournament.
Is play the game broken for anyone else or just me? Oh no, we're good.
Oh, the sneaky Shatter. We'll love to see it from Weaver. See,
finally more play the game.
Finally.
But yeah, so you know, Underscore taking the victory when it was looking pretty close to being the opposite way around, taking it 3-2. Now we get to pick player of the match, MVP.
Yeah.
Who would you who do you think we should put up here?
I mean, it's a tough one. Underscore played absolutely incredible. Great kills from Tannenboom, great shatters, great Ryan play from Weaver, absolutely destroying it. Octo, great bombs.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my pick has to be Tannenboom. Just he's managing to just find the kills, find the angles, find the headshots, and showing up in the kill feed, of course. Also, I mean, just absolutely controlling the tempo on the Widow, on the Kree, whatever he was playing.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely take that. I mean, not to take anything away from anyone else. Honorable mentions to literally everyone else on the team. Piebot playing Mercy, even getting just
Mhm.
ridiculous resonance, so much value out. Um, and as well as their Lucio getting some pretty solid beats. Nothing too much like Croc, who's just kind of dropping beats by himself. All crap as well. Being that support DPS, he was still there. He was still putting in damage. And then both Octo and Weaver doing just
Yeah.
everything they can. Octo nuts on this D.Va, eating ults as much as he can, value out of these bombs, all sorts of stuff. And then Weaver going absolutely insane. But I think we'll have to put it up to Tannen here. The
Yeah.
absolutely nuts, just popping heads all day.
Just insane stuff from that hit scan player. Love to see it. Love to see the cancels. Love to see those high noons. He had one every fight. It was just insane from
It
him.
was ridiculous. He was just farming it the entire time. It was kind of nutty. But yeah, so that's right. We've got to invite him to the server or something that way.
Yeah,
We got it. All right.
Again, make sure to drop a follow if you enjoyed what you saw. But in the meantime, we got Tannenboom. Tannenboom, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so you are the MVP of the match, so congratulations on that one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, how you feeling about that 3-2 victory? It's looking close. Some maps, those some maps, Ramen are out here kind of going ham, kind of rolling you guys, but you were sitting there consistent the whole time, and your team they really brought it back. How you feeling after it?
If you mean by brought it back, carried me, I totally agree. I mean, every single time I was in a Widow v Widow duel and I was getting dunked on, Fusco or Octo were diving them, and I was just like, thank God, now I could actually play the game.
That is fair. We did point out a fair few times, specifically Octo as well was going nuts on this D.Va, opening up a lot of space. But I don't know. Whenever you had the space, you were there. Aim button, clicking heads all day. we had an ongoing joke that you just had a ridiculous amount of high noons as well. You were just farming it at some points.
Oh yeah, I mean, we normally expect one per fight. You know how it is.
yeah. That's kind of like coalescence, Exactly. Doesn't matter if you just throw it away on one pick, after the fight's done, you'll have it back up soon. Mm-hmm. But is there anyone else you want to point out in your team? Because we know you did absolutely nuts, but is there anyone else in your team specifically you want to attribute absolute victory to?
That's a hard one because, I just want to say me, but I know my team is listening. So I honestly, if I had to give it up,
you.
If I had to give it up, I'd say every single one of them. I know that sounds kind of weird, but like, I can't tell you how many times I was yelling, Blake, please help me. And they're like, of course I got you. And they saved my life. So, I can't really claim all the credit. Every single one of them helped me when they needed to. But I am the best,
You got MVP, so.
That was just because they were listening. I promise I'm not that cocky.
That's all good. You got to have some confidence, especially after these games. So, it's a little bit different this tournament to how some others are with hero bans. How are you feeling before you knew what the hero bans were for today, and how did you feel after you found out what they were? And they weren't too dramatic this match, but how are you feeling in those moments?
I was at first pretty relieved because, I was hoping they banned Mei because I have to play Mei. I don't play Mei ever, so I was hoping. But when I heard Winston, I was like, all right, Widow free. When I heard Pharah, I was like, that's too bad. I wish they'd played Pharah versus me because that'd been free kill. But other than that, I wasn't really too worried about it because even if they banned my heroes, I could just sub out for someone else.
Okay, that's pretty good. It's good that you have the sort of fallback for that as well. Ready for someone else can sort of fill your big cowboy boots. But Ryan, you got any more questions for MVP here?
No, just a congratulations on moving on as always, MVP, and a very exciting first match as well. So congratulations on staying in that one and pulling out the W.
I appreciate it. And real quick, I also want to give a shout out to our enemies. These matches were so close. They were, nail biters, like literally 99-99, almost lost, barely pulled it back. So they did a great job too. So I just want to shout them out.
It's a very close game, very good game to watch as well. You guys did well. GG's, dude.
Yeah, good game.
All right, well, that was Tannenboom, absolute nutty hit scam player there throughout that entire game. As Underscore takes it 3-2 against Fight Ramen Titans, and they move on into the next round. I'm excited to see these guys play for the rest of the tournament. Should be a good one.
yeah, they came out swinging and did a lot of really good stuff, and it'd be good to see where they go from here.
Yeah, should be exciting. Got more games coming for you the rest of the week, so make sure you follow the stream. Stay notified for when those go live. This is the Zonky Sports COVID-19 charity tournament on Onomatopoeia Community Cup. You can donate, of course, bottom right, tournaments at zonkesports.com. But it's going to do it for us for today's stream. So I've been Ryan alongside Cookie, who, of course, did an exceptional job, and our producer, Sarth, because he never gets enough credit, and he always complains about that. So, Sarth, great production today. I'm sure. I mean, I didn't watch the stream because I was casting.
I'm sure you might have got all 5 maps, hopefully, with sound this time.
So, yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you in the next game.
Cheers.